Hello, hello. How is everyone doing today? Hope you are all doing very well. Welcome back to another Only War session that we're planning to do. Yeah, and this week we've got Willow with us, if he's actually here or if he's just DC'd. I'm not really too sure. Right, I'm going to head into the Discord, guys. Cheers for anyone who's watching. Say something in chat and, see how this goes this week, yeah?
Yeah, says the guy who
Yes.
wants to
Hello,
begin with.
boys. Hello, you're on stream now.
Hey,
Hello.
Congratulations.
But where did Willow go?
Middleman, can you
Willow
log
had to
his
step
dish?
out because the satellite was melting.
Alright, is he on the way back
His
or what?
satellite dish was melting. I don't know.
No.
Can you log the room? Can you log the room?
I
and if he
do
DMs
not
you,
know
thingy?
if you can repair that, but well, we're going to keep a room open in case he comes back, and if not, I've already made sure that his twin brother Grim is safely within the chimera and ready to stay out of sight when he's not well here.
We've got a guy called Ramaka watching us. Say hello to Ramaka, everyone.
Hello.
Greetings, human.
Greetings. Flashback.
They're going to need that good luck.
Yeah, especially with today. Right,
I wanna die. Please kill me. Kill me, please.
today we are going to try and cross that bridge after a interesting encounter last night.
Also, I'm here.
Yep. After a very interesting encounter with the local wildlife, and someone got shot in the back as well somehow, and we discovered that the rest of the unit is actually at the commons base, so that's nice so far.
Well, some of it. There's a lot far from all of it.
Yeah, but I mean, it's more than we expected.
Zinuk,
Also,
why are we not like in the map of the thingy room? I thought we were going to do the
Because it's not an encounter,
killing
Si.
match.
It's
No.
not an encounter, and you're not gonna need to move around needlessly right now.
Okay.
Also, Natch, have you got your
Okay.
headset in? Because it sounds like you're on a phone. Anyway.
I think he was called away.
Oh well, fair one. Right, anyway, let's do the reintroductions again. Starting from the right-hand side again, we'll do Johan.
I am Johann von Fierkraft. My job is to kill things very hard. Also, I have new cape.
Excellent. Swy?
I am Raven, tech priest assigned to this squad. I hope we don't die today. May the Emperor bless us.
Omnisire,
maybe-
Omnisire.
Yeah, whatever, same thing. God.
Oh
Jesus, same thing.
no. That's
He's
heresy, man.
correct.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah,
don't-
no
don't
wonder
care.
you never got
Today-
any further in the fucking Mechanicus.
Fuck you.
That's why you got the
Today
long
I'm taking
tweeters.
Barley's leg. Today Barley
Exact-
loses his leg.
He's actually like 200
Shut
years
up.
old. And is...
Right,
Anyway, yeah, I'm done introducing myself.
okay, so right.
I am playing Corporal Isaacs, and I want to see how many more members of the local wildlife I can cook before this planet inevitably explodes.
So essentially you're a connoisseur. You're writing a cookbook.
Oh, I'm not eating them, and
Yeah, but you know what I
I'm
mean.
just letting them off.
You're just committing
I'm
saute.
not going to write a book. I'm just doing it. Somebody else
I
can
could
write
just
it.
imagine him being like a food critic.
I mean, for the most part, he's a saute war criminal.
Oh, shut up,
I'm
Barley.
back now. I'm sorry.
It's
Right.
all
No
good.
worries, we're online, so
Yep, so firstly, Natch, have you got your headset on?
No, I can't. I got family over, and I gotta really don't need anything.
Well, you better shout very loudly then. Kalk, your turn.
Hello, I'm Kalkul, and I'm playing Afuurkdrokpa, the priest. He's a sad boy, and he tries to help these people. Their souls, I do not think they have a chance.
Right, first things first, Patrick, we're getting some feedback on your mic with people talking.
Sorry.
Natch, your turn.
Sorry, I'm a sergeant of this. I'm just trying to get everyone out alive, and not much really changed from last session. Other than getting shot in the back by Berkshire.
Hello. It was an accident.
You shouldn't be saying hello to that.
It was an accident. Shut it.
Yes, you shot him.
Right, and on the Bartrick.
I am Corporal Hector of the
Time's up.
Acadian 99th. Yeah,
Time's up.
I have no faith in this. We are so screwed.
Yay! I have faith in this faith.
Okay, me quickly, I'll just say me. I'm Commissar Duncan McTavish, and essentially I'm just trying to get these group of people across the line, finish line, and just get it over with. And on to Ziki.
Hello, I'm the GM. Fear me! No, don't really. I'm a Lego man. Look at me. Nothing bad is ever going to happen to these guys.
Sure. Do you still
Freakies.
hear anything, Metalman?
No, I'm not hearing that now.
Neat.
And the feedback's dead now. Righty ho,
Cool.
right, so not really a lot more to discuss right now. Our objective is to get over this bridge and get over to the comms base as fast as possible so we can get it repaired. And I can't remember what it was, what we're doing again to get the comms base repaired. To get a phone for a lift or something, I don't know.
Yes,
a degree,
a
yeah.
lift over the river to get you away from the ensuing orcs would definitely help.
Oh yeah, and the Majos wanted Sai over there for some reason.
Yes.
The Magos biologist does not know
I
how
will not
machines
have
work.
sex with this Megasano.
Right, so before any further ado, anyone else need anything before we start, or we're ready to go?
Ready?
I believe we're ready.
Right, Ziki, you may start the campaign. You're in charge now.
Excellent. Excellent. Gentlemen, you have come out of a night. Some of you had more sleep than others, but you know how things goes in the guard. It's not always, roses and nice long sleeps. You're up at the usual time. Some of you have been awake longer than others. My dear friend Suarat here has had a little case of, after what happened last night, a little bit of a cat incident. Tipped over the computer, bad stuff. They decided to enjoy themselves, building a heavy flamer into a portable heavy flamer. Usually this former device was attached to your other chimera that you came across and salvaged. So now it is in with the capable hand of Suarat. Oh my.
Yay!
When did this happen?
Pyromaniac with a bigger pyro.
When
Yes.
did this happen?
He said that as one of the last things he did during the session.
Oh wow, that's why I don't
Down
know.
in the garage, you found that Gherkin, the ogrn, was set in the corner and slept like a baby.
Of course.
And inside of the chimera, where the thing was stored, you found that Merrick and Bullet, your pickup guide, was busy scrabbling away at all of the things you had collected, trying to pick out the important parts and laying them across the ground of the chimera, and just basically picking them up into small pieces that are, removing all of the redundant parts, making it lighter.
Alright. Alright.
You see that he is taking out several plates of the Bitey's armor. You see he's taking out several pieces of technical equipment and basically shoveled them into a bag. And he is rather adamant about keeping the manacles, which he is firm in his belief that they are made from diamantine, which are incredibly precious. You had a little bit of a gunfight during the night. The cats was a little bit more voracious about their kitty things. So the sand was changed, and new capes were made. Fashions were explored, and the Medicaid Bay were put to use after a few months of abandonment. Still rather stuck up. It was well and capable of at least recovering some of your damaged selves. Break the tongue to you. Roll a d5. Roll a d5.
Oh god. I'm gonna
I mean-
just I put this aside because I'm trying to pull up the character sheet too, and back to here. And it was, what was the roll command?
Slash roll space 1d5.
Okay. Oh, please. Okay, it's better than nothing.
You regain 3 wounds, as the medical equipment is basically, put in. Natalia and is trying her best to get you back into shape, but the wound was basically cauterized, and what was left of your back, you feel a little bit toasty still, and the
God.
smell of burnt flesh still there. You fell asleep inside of the medical bay, and you wake up rather on your stomach. You see you've been bandaged, and well, that's for later. She might be open to that, but let's not talk about that now.
No.
And you open up the idea that yeah, you should be in good enough shape. Just don't do anything extraordinary.
Okay. Lovely. It's gonna get so much worse.
Yes. You wake up and find that despite the water supply was plentiful yesterday, you find that it is indeed limited, as in it is a rain collector that filters it, and basically, and it hasn't rained in a long time, and it has perhaps rained for the last time on this planet, as it is about to perhaps crash into the gas giant you're orbiting in the next, well, soon. Let's just say soon.
Very precise.
You wake up, you have your time, everyone does their morning stretch outs. There's no need for physical exercise in the jungle. All of you are making count of yourself, and you are already making a good dent into the rations you brought with you. The ogrn is taking up a lot more rations than you thought, and you're already down to half.
Oh, okay. Well.
Hmm.
How is our gasoline going?
See, that's the thing. There's been no sign of gasoline in this, what's it called, in this establishment. Because someone has already taken all of the truly valuable things. I mean, they packed in a hurry, and apparently gasoline was a lot more important than all of the valuable contraband that you now have come into possession of.
Wait, they packed in a hurry, but wasn't the station closed from inside? Or well,
It was closed from the outside.
oh,
The force.
This is Enoch.
okay.
Yes,
There's one thing I want to look for before we leave
of course.
in this base.
Yes.
What do I roll?
What depends on what you're looking for, because some things are rather
I wanna
easily
find
attainable.
I want to find a tape recorder.
A pick recorder.
No,
Oh, just a
tape recorder, as in
just a sound.
like an audio.
All right. That's roll of perception. You
something
had
like
all
that.
night essentially.
All right.
Plus 20. I mean, this is not common equipment, but you probably could find something that would be able to do that.
Perception. Wait, do you mean? Do you mean
You can roll
the
awareness
dice
too
for
if you
this?
want.
Okay, awareness plus 20. Did you say? All right.
Yes.
Oh, not plus 200. Jeez, that would be a lot more.
That would definitely raise my suspicions.
Did you roll?
That is, and
Oh, no.
well, you find that anything that could record sound is out of power or already has been scavenged for God knows what.
Out of power. Wait, out of power. What sense? Like,
It's like you find the good old school kind of. It's basically a glorified data pad that is literally the size of a old boom box. The
yeah,
worst
I
part
can-
is it's fucking heavy.
I can recharge it if you want to carry that heavy thing.
Spike, he
could.
said heavy.
Hold on.
Okay, but
No.
it's heavy. Why don't I put it up my ass? You know.
Wouldn't be surprising.
Well, that's a bridge we'll cross later.
I hate the pun.
Roll toughness check.
So you want to take the
Anal
data?
fortitude.
I can.
Do you
charge it
want
for
to
you.
bring the giant,
circumference?
the giant recorder? It's basically a boombox more so than an.
If it's that big, I don't want it. Don't bother with that.
You found
Yeah.
something. It's just not useful.
Yeah, no, I don't
Mhm.
want something that large.
Question, Zeno. Do these things that he has seen have anything tech value?
You see,
Value
here's the thing
or
about tech. Tech itself is not valuable. It is its age, its complexity, and its what's it called? Its ability to produce wondrous results in the name of the Omnissiah. And a tape recorder is rather mundane, and it has to be fucking before the age of the Imperium before it starts being interesting for you guys.
well, I was saying more like the components that it has.
It's a tape recorder. It's literally a giant box filled with literal wheels of old school tape.
Okay, I
It's
get it.
not
I get it.
useful to you in any
Yep,
way, shape, or form
yep,
that you can come.
yep.
Especially not repairing a tank, unless you really want that Vox to be able to play the old recording back of torture sessions. Do you want that? That's extra
Yes.
weight.
Now then, damn. No, definitely not. We don't need the torture music.
Torture music. I
Hmm.
didn't say that. Never mind.
Base.
Could I roll for, like you said, we have all the night? Could I, okay,
Has someone looked for food yet?
I'm gonna start doing that. Wait a moment. Can I? Is my character tired in any way, shape, or form?
That's why your character does need to rest. But
Okay.
after yesterday, you have a little bit of what I would call a adrenaline run going, as you are quite literally running on the fact that you almost died yesterday.
Yeah, excellent. Right.
You
so
felt like you
I'll-
died. That kind of scare doesn't come easily.
Yes. I mean, I was gonna say if I could have used potential call induction, untire myself.
You're not tired enough for that.
Okay, excellent. Right. So, I would like my character to check how much gasoline we have between the two chimeras, and then use logic to have like make.
You take out your CompuTools calculator and you start making some numbers up. As Maverick and
Numbers.
Surat is just sitting there
So,
taking apart religious material just because they want to have the latest material.
do I roll logic or tech to do the math?
You don't have to because this is simple looking at the gauge.
Okay.
Your Chimera is very much on the edge. There is probably a day or two left in this, but not much more. The other Chimera, not much more, but it did have a half a full tank. It's not gonna make it. It has less than yours, so it's not gonna make it as far.
Okay. I would like to look at my data pad and see, we have the location of the station. Does my data pad tell me how, like, from where I am to where I am, how many hours will it take me? So that way I can, you know.
You assume that at a normal cruising speed, accounting for difficult terrain, and praying there's a good road. Yeah, it will still be 2 days to get over there.
Okay, so unless there's fuel in the station, we're gonna have to ditch out a chimera or kill a crew. Abandon a crew rather.
Or
Well,
find something along the way.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's also an option.
Once we cross that bridge.
Well, yeah. Well, you already said, Xenok, that there's no gasoline, right?
I mean, you
so
would
There's-
think along the way there'll
Cool.
be like some sort of a fuel
Cool.
depot somewhere, or
Could my character literally go out of the building now and start blessing? Well, actually, first use tech to assert the condition of the bridge, and then use my incest. However
your
you pronounce it.
incest.
Yes.
Test.
You
My
cannot
instinct-
perform incest at this time.
No, not incest.
Incendiary.
Fucking hell, Sly.
The thingy I have in the back that uses incent. Is it incent?
Incense.
You see,
Incense.
the incense is barely even capable of performing the kind of effect it would have.
Yes, but you told me that the rust-eating bugs get scared with that, and also I'm kind of like blessing the bridge so it doesn't go
You
kaboom.
want to spend your rest of your charges on the bridge because it's a fucking long bridge.
Yes, I will actually like fucking.
Or we could be smart about. Actually, yeah, sure, burn it. That's less weight we have to deal with.
No. If
No,
I
what
burn,
the
no,
fuck?
It's
they
insignificant,
burn.
really.
What if
If I
we
just
just
You know what? I can get more from the other makers. Yeah, I would like to use them all.
Yeah,
No, I was gonna suggest maybe
How about we
No,
just
say
get the ogrn and his servitor to carry the shrine across ahead of the chimeras and then send the chimeras over
Okay,
one at a
who's
time.
who's going to be
That
with
was
the ogre?
already.
Guys,
Who's
one
going
at
to
a
be
time,
with
guys.
the
Okay, first and
Yeah.
foremost, you guys are now facing the bridge as a conundrum because you have been dreading this moment since yesterday. The shock of the cats are slowly fading, and Morrison walks up to you guys and looks at you as you look over the bridge. It looks not that good. The wind is strong, and there's perhaps even a storm coming up. That could definitely. You can't stay here another day.
Huh?
well, we don't have a choice.
You
Yeah,
really should move on.
basically we've got to get moving. Not to mention as well, I mean, by the base when we were at it, there were squig-offs there. Do we really
Right.
want to be waiting around for them to come?
Yeah, there was
Hmm.
explosive squigger.
Sir Sinuk, little tiny question. How wide is the bridge?
The thing, it's easily wide enough for two chimeras to pass side by side, so two civilian vessels, but that's the problem. The bridge is no longer in the state where you believe it can carry two civilian vessels at the same time.
That was not the question. I got the answer I needed. Thank you.
Can I roll for your logic to know how many people and how much weight could the bridge take, or is that tech or logic?
Well, here's the thing. It doesn't take a genius to realize that your chimeras are probably the heaviest thing you have on you. The
Yep.
chimera right now, with a full detachment of people and a shrine, would not make it over, or rather, it would collapse the bridge, at least on the weakest
Okay,
spots.
so that's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. How many people can walk with the ogre?
So the thing is that, as a sensible human being, Morrison suggests we step out of the chimeras, we take what we can carry on our backs, and perhaps we go 2 times, and then we address it. He has already sent a few of the lighter pack.
Before he does that, I inform him that there's a gurney on the other side that can be used for the ammunition. Because remember you said there was a gurney over the other side that we could use in order to carry ammunition and such across.
Yeah, there was certainly someone has already crossed it once before.
Yeah, so essentially when the first lot go over and someone comes back, you grab the next load of stuff to take over.
Yeah, you could do that. It would take about half the day, but it would definitely get it over safely.
Yeah, could do that if we wanted to get the ammunition for the chimeras. Because remember on the call last week, they mentioned that they were taking over Lehman Russ. Now I know Lehman Russ is probably going to weigh more than a chimera, but they had to take all the shells out and they had to use the gurney in order to get that out. So are we going to have to do the same with the chimeras?
I mean, here's the thing. The Lehman Russ carries a lot of things other than just what's it called? Shells. And the thing is that the chimera
Took
is.
your mic again.
Why can't we just send... Sorry.
The thing is that the Lehman Russ is heavier armored, but has less people inside of it. And while you could theoretically take advantage of that, it is also far more. I hesitate to say weight distribution is better, but it really isn't that much better because it has less weight. That's the long story short.
Right. So what can we do to know the fastest and safest way to get over that bridge?
Can I bless the thingy that
Shut up,
has-
Sai!
Right. You have already
You aren't
already
gonna
spent
bless
everything.
your way out of this.
All right. Here's the thing. You are going. The quickest way would be to drive over with your equipment at the minimum suggested capacity, which would be nobody inside. The minimum of all of your equipment, on your backs, and if best ability, maybe the driver and some other things. You would leave behind several pieces of the equipment you have brought with you so far, and you would have to ferry it over in the meantime. That could take up to, well, several trips, as this is a rather long bridge.
I was actually gonna say we could just send in the other chimera first, since they don't have a lot of stuff and they have only an ogrn, and we could
Well, the
judging
ogrn's
by
going
how
to be
big,
used to carry the shrine over.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You see, the ogrn is a problem because guiding the ogrn across the bridge is going to be the main issue about this. Because if Gherkin suddenly gets frightened, or well, moves a little bit differently, he's going to be able to take a whole platoon with him down into the depth before they can pull him up. This is not Darktide. He doesn't just automatically grab hold of the edge.
You know what I say, right? We put the Holy Reliquary on the bridge. We get not on the bridge, on the ground. We drive the chimeras across. We use the winches on the chimeras to drag the reliquary across the bridge.
That would definitely damage the chimera, the Holy Reliquary.
In other words, it would make it worthless.
Yeah.
It would definitely lessen its value to both you and the people that are trying to save it.
Right, so the only way you can properly do it is find a way in order to guide Gherkin over, because he's going to be the biggest problem here. The ammunition and all that shit, that's all just time, moving our shit across, right? So let's find out, how are we going to solve the Gherkin problem?
I have a question.
No, you don't, Si. Shut up. You've asked enough questions.
What? Yeah, you guys do all. Okay.
I think I have a simple enough solution.
Yes.
In character, Commissar.
Yes.
May I request a small squadron of guardsmen and the ogrn to carry the relic over? The guardsmen aren't actually there for carrying the relic. They're simply there to make sure that the bridge is intact. If you understand my meaning.
What about my servitor?
Okay, out of character a sec. Right, so what you're wanting to do there is take a squadron of guardsmen to help with the bridge and guide Gherkin over, is it? Or what?
Yeah, they're not gonna do it. They're just going before him just to make sure that if there is some little spot that happens to be a little broken, they'll fall in there first, making sure that we don't step over that.
Okay.
You see, that's the thing. Do you want the chimeras over first? Do you want your...
No. Well, actually, that's something you can come up. That's something we can all figure out.
Okay, right, so I've just gotten a suggestion here in chat. Ogrns will always listen to the commissar, so get Metal to sweet talk the ogrn like a little kid and get a couple of people around the ogrn so he can't wander it off. Right, that's nice and all, but there's only one problem with that. How do I stop him if he gets scared?
Command chest.
So
And I'll go along with. But what I was going to say
so
is
that means
also...
I'd have to cross with Gherkin, and I'd have to make sure that he's, listening to me. So that means my command skill rules are going to have to be on point today.
Yep, and me too. Because I'll have to help you just in case.
And is the servitor going to be able to aid in any way, shape, or form, or is that just with the lifting?
You see, the servitor would probably be able to help. The problem is that if it helps, there's a big chance that Gherkin, unable to perceive its actions, would simply pick it up with it, and thus, increase its...
I also have a question.
Is
When can my
Gherkin strong
servitor get
enough?
healed?
Gherkin is strong enough, that's not the question. Quick.
Let's Swy get his words in.
Well, when can my servitor be healed? Because, Natch got healed. How do I heal mine, servitor?
Yeah, it's been more than a session since that's happened, so...
Well,
don't worry about it.
That's a time where you would sit down, spend some tech use, and then put some medicine into it. You haven't had the facilities all the time.
Okay. I thought that the little medic woman with the medic kit could do that.
She could, but the problem is that you don't want other people to touch your stuff.
Okay, it takes
Servitors are
time.
disposable too.
And they have a neat little trait in the game that's called disposable. Not in the actual game, but in the Mechanicus game. Just don't worry about it.
But
You can always make a new one if somebody should lose their legs.
what I was gonna say is we send the other squad across first, their chimera, and then we move our stuff across, and then our chimera.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to suggest.
Excellent. Is that what you do?
Well, while they are getting themselves across, we could be getting the relic ready to move.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense because you have to hoist that off and then make a Gherkin hold on to it.
So actually, if we do send a chimera before, I don't think we need this extra guardsman.
Is there anything?
You see-
Is there anything that the priest can do in order to make Gherkin feel more assured as well?
I
I
mean,
can read hymns. I'm very good at that.
you can make him do the good old morality racing thing of having him sing a song while doing the entire thing. It's usually stable. Usually, I mean, this is a cooperative relationship of guiding a blind ogrn across the road, across the bridge.
I mean, my original idea was technically that I lead him across the bridge by singing hymns. I'm not like I don't touch him. He just follows my.
You
the sound of my
know
voice.
that ogrns are able to do that. The problem is that this is a blind one, and you are, as you step out on the bridge, realizing that is a strong wind. You would have to step really close to him to even be able to hear you. Probably, at least.
Like, I will take the chance. I will scream. I will yell very loud.
All right, but you give the go to the first chimera to move over. Morrison squad disembarks. Everyone have taken their things out, the ammunition, everything, and they slowly start to go across the bridge. It's a slow procedure that takes a little bit longer than you would have wished, as there is some apparently some weak spots that are taking a little bit too much hesitation for your liking to test out, but eventually, after about half an hour, they get over. It didn't take as long as you thought, but the guys are going back for the ammunition, the packages, the extra stuff that they wanted to bring along, which was some of the.
I'm assuming as well they're using a gunny.
Yes, they're using a gurney, so it doesn't take long, but you know, it's still a gurney, and there's a lot of things.
Okay, right. So while that's happening, we've been getting the reliquary off the top of the fucking chimera, and we've we've
Bullet
unloaded.
is very careful with it, and but he has great faith in Gherkin, as he has spent the night with him and enjoyed snoring to ensure that he did not get any sleep.
Is Bullet good for anything?
Bullet seems to be able to have a low common understanding of tech, the kind of innate things that people get when they work with tech without guidance and literally has to make things do on the job.
So basically, he's able to do like low hand repairs.
Yes, and on top of that, he is also probably very good at surviving in the jungle. Should you ever need anything like that?
So he's good with field craft too. All right.
So you could forage.
Yes. He is. He's, however, insisting on that he should be there for the bridge crossing because if it goes over, he's going to jump off the bridge with him.
Okay.
I'm fairly certain that's what he said. Merrick is trying his best to try to, you know, he's already on the other side trying to get his things across himself, and he's basically the one that has crossed this bridge the most time, and he also saw several pieces of it break off, and he's not. But he's light on foot. He has taken off the heaviest part of his backpack and just put it back on. The other chimera is posed to cover you guys should be necessary.
Okay, do we get the relic over first or the chimera over first?
That's up to you.
Come on, guys. Decision time.
Well, we could we could start with the relic first. and then we could slowly travel. Because the thing is, the weight of the relic and the ogrn, it's not the same weight as a chimera, thankfully. So I think they can get across fairly quickly.
Okay, right. All I need to know, relic or chimera?
I say
I'm
chimera.
saying squad, other squad first, and then their chimera.
The other squad is already on the other side.
They're already doing
They're
that
already on the
thing.
other side, then yeah, chimera.
I'm talking about us. Do we do the relic first or the chimera first?
I'd send the relic over first.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Get
Okay.
the hard part out of the way.
Relic first, right. So obviously I'm going to have to be there with Gherkin in order to make sure in case he gets scared and then I have to do a command roll.
Me too. I'll be there too.
Can we send the priest?
Yes, of
The priest
course.
can be
I'm
there
on
to
that.
reassure
I will
him.
absolutely make sure I'm there.
Hopefully when the priest is doing it, he gets a bonus to stop him getting scared.
Yes, it's almost like I've planned this out for you.
Okay, have we got someone who's a guide to get him over there without him fucking, but without us just suddenly falling into a random hole?
I thought we had Bullet for that.
Bullet is currently walking around his best, trying to keep you guys aware.
Can we use Merrick to guide us across the bridge? Because he's guys
Use what?
crossed the most.
Merrick is definitely in, and he has definitely informed. Him and Bullet seem to be already quick friends, and they seem to have a shared enthusiasm getting everyone across the bridge, especially the relic.
Yep.
Something more diamantine, but
How heavy is diamantine?
thing in small groups like a pair of manacles or perhaps a ornate hilt on a sword. It's not that heavy. In a large block, carved artistry and heavy statues with loud halos on. It's just
Am I
about
about
half a
to
ton.
learn that he's carrying a shitload of them in his backpack?
No. He already left those on the other side.
Right. So I don't need to worry about Merrick being overweight.
No, Merrick has realized the error of his way before and has instead settled on the greedier, slower approach. This entire organization has taken a little bit longer than he would have liked, but it's part of the thing about surviving.
What's the lighting conditions? Daylight?
It's daylight because you definitely would not like to cross this in the middle of night, evening. This is you're still early in the morning, essentially, as you are crossing across.
What about possibility of attack on us? Have we got any sort of plan for security?
That's the thing. The other squad has already taken up position on the other side in case that anything should come. The problem is, of course, that this is a wide open. Yeah, it's a bridge. It has no cover on top, and if it had, it has blown away or, fallen away with the rest of the bridge. This is what you would call a very exposed position.
Yep.
And before we started, did anyone check for food?
I thought Spy already did that.
He looked for.
No, I didn't do that. I was about to, but you guys have all the situation controlled.
Well, I mean, is there people here who have not been doing anything that want to do something quickly?
I'm in
we
the
do know that
Chimera's
we are.
I'm on
I
the
do know-
Chimera. Never mind. Whatever.
Surat, there is this thing you would like to add. You could add to this conversation.
Hmm?
You had yourself a barbecue yesterday, and it was edible. Just a little bit smell of perfumium. Big cat is not delicious meat, but meat is meat when you really need it. And you could probably make a few rations out of it with a little bit of cutting, a little bit of you already sanitized it. You're just gonna pray it doesn't have anything nasty inside. So extra cooked. The cafeteria still had some things that wasn't entirely covered in glass shards. You probably have an additional 7 rations out of this one. It's good rations in the fact that it's fresh meat. That's about the only good thing you could say about it.
Okay. So do I need to roll anything to get as much as I can out of this cat, or?
I mean, you can roll survival, but you already have at least 7 because there's a lot of meat.
Well, this is going to be abysmal.
You gain a plus. Yeah, you just you have a little case that a lot of this stuff is just really fucking torched. I mean, sure, on a really desperate day you could eat it, but right now when you still have the possibility of coming across somebody else with something, you would rather take the chances with that.
Hmm.
You avoid the first
Yeah,
grade problem, and you give at least a single ration for everyone in the party. But that's that's about it. Not much more. It's not
I'm sure
delicious,
the
and
ogrn would enjoy a giant pile of charred meat.
oh, he most certainly would. But has anyone tried to dump it on him?
Righty-ho, right, so the food problem's sorted then. We got a bit of rations out of that.
Yeah, it's not a lot, but some.
And not enough to survive a day or something.
You have another day. You have still enough for another 3 days essentially before you are gonna run out and start having to go on starvation ration. But
Wait, I thought we had in our equipment only 2 weeks worth of rations.
you have 2 weeks
Yeah,
of
but the
rations.
party's increased and we've got a big ogrn now who eats a lot.
Oh, okay.
And the rations you gave away has always slowly been chipped away at. Because they need it, and they had already been starving by the time you found them.
Okay.
Something rattling.
Okay, right. Let's get on with this bridge crossing. So we're going to get Gherkin to carry the relic.
All right.
Is he able to carry the relic by himself?
Rather easily so, in the fact that he is a big dude. The thing only weighs half a ton, but Zogo's Gherkin weighs a little bit more than that, and he's far more muscle than he is adamantine. So,
That's fine. And then we've also got Bullet there guiding along with...
the priest.
The priest. Is Merrick going to be guiding us as well, going across the bridge?
Merrick is definitely pointing out things that could be problematic.
Okay.
Gherkin is taking slow steps, and it's starting. All right, here comes the part of the skill tests that I'm going to make you do.
Okay.
Doctor, you may roll me a charm, persuasion, or what I can't remember what's it's called, right?
Fellowship.
Oh, yes, perfect. I like to roll that. Do I get a bonus?
He trusts you. He's listened to you. You're a nice guy. This is I would say plus 30 because this is easy. There's nothing about this that's wrong.
Yeah, that's no, not at all.
God, I think I'm having internet problems.
Don't worry. Roll 20 can be slow.
No, like this Discord.
Yeah.
being
Xena.
Oh. Yeah?
Can I further encourage them with the Chimera's autocannon?
What the fuck
Are
you
you?
insane?
I'm
Don't
going
fuck
to
off
do
with
the
that shit.
good old. Are you sure you want to do that? Because you might have an autocannon.
I'm not going to shoot at them. I'm going to point it at
No,
them.
stop the fucking insanity.
There is a limit in between suicidal and stupid, and the thing is that you have crossed way beyond that and into Imperial Guard territory. So don't.
Fine. I was gonna say, oh, don't worry about falling. You'll die before you hit the ground. But
You see,
never mind.
here's where it gets spicy. Because
Never mind. It was a stupid joke.
yeah, here's the thing. Did you roll? Oh, I think it's on that. Did you roll, Doctor?
No, did I get a bonus?
Yes, plus 20.
I thought it was
Because
30.
he trusts you, he likes you, and
Bing. Has it rolled yet?
something's happening.
No. Oh.
There it
Fuck
is.
off.
What the hell?
I would
could-
recommend you.
Can I use my one fate point to re-roll this?
I would allow you.
You could probably spend the fate point just to make it succeed because it adds 10.
I would
doesn't
allow it. I would allow it because this is basically house rule.
Yeah, you
Because I'm a
spend-
gentle and merciful man.
You can spend your fate point to get to an extra 10 on your roll there in order to make it succeed.
That's a
I
That's
think
I will
it's
allow it.
probably more plausible to re-roll that.
You may.
I think those are better odds.
I
I am still having internet problems. Hold on. I'll re-roll, but fucking internet.
All right, it's fine.
Oh, oh, oh.
Oh,
Brilliant, perfect.
better,
Thanks.
better.
Gurgen listens to you and follow you carefully
Oh,
as
oh,
you both
oh,
sing
oh.
along an old childhood song that both of you know. Well, Gurgen learned it yesterday, but he's very happy to have somebody to sing along with because Merrick and Bullet was locked inside of the chimera to at least block out some of the sound of the snoring. Yeah, Metal Man, you can see that the Gherkin is making good progress across this task. You're probably walking behind him, Rafe.
Yes. Yeah.
You're probably walking behind, just ensuring that he doesn't, drop anything. And then you all hear something, as you hear an engine that is on the way towards you.
Anything I recognize?
It sounds like a tracked vehicle coming towards you.
A tractor. Oh no.
It's coming from your side, which is the side where you have a delightful moment of yeah. Let's just say you have a you. It's from your side, the where
Can
this
anyone-
arbities station is.
What is it? The
Can anyone
chimera?
run
Is the
that
chimera
section?
trying to get onto the bridge?
No.
It is a.
you
It
monster.
appears. It appears to be yes a chimera.
What?
Oh.
As it runs out and sees you standing at the edge of the bridge, realizing that something is going on, and you don't just drive over an ogrn. That's cruel and unusual.
Wait,
He
they ran over an ogrn?
There is
No.
an ogrn on the bridge.
God dog. God
There
bastard.
is another squad that has just appeared behind you that is also wanting to cross.
I would like to turn the turret full 180 towards them.
Right, well, you're going to have to fucking
No,
slow them down
don't
first
shoot.
and tell them to calm.
Don't
So,
shoot.
so
because
someone
that
over
might-
the... Is
I
it
didn't
me?
say I
or-
was going to shoot them, Svi.
Right,
You
guys,
idiot.
can you stop having fucking outbursts here? Right, okay, right, so...
Both of you, please.
Sorry, I just can't get a word in edgewise here.
Right,
Fuck. You know
so
what?
who's
Someone
dealing with
ping me
this?
when we're gonna do something.
Right, so who's dealing with this situation? Because someone is on the bridge right now with a chimera. Who's in the chimera?
Well, there's me, Surat, Johan, and Svi. Who has a higher fellowship?
I've got a 26.
Surat?
29.
Svi?
3-0.
Can I run
Alright.
back?
We're gonna have to let
You can
Svi
run
talk
back.
in this case.
Oh fuck.
No,
I
I can intimidate them to prevent them from crossing the bridge. That's 38.
They'll probably shoot at us if they have a working weapon.
It's a chimera.
Still.
Your colors.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
it's another squad. Can someone at least contact them and try and talk to them first? Before they try and cross?
We don't
I-
have radio, we don't have the frequency, it'd take like 10 minutes to probably
You have
find
the
them.
frequencies because this is your
Can I-
squads.
Okay,
Can I call
fine.
And they are
Can I call
physically
them?
there right in front of you.
Okay, fine. I guess if we're gonna be dicking around, I might as well go first.
No, Bartrick.
Oh.
Johan was saying it.
Oh,
Alright,
alright.
so I'd like to stick my head out the hatch of like chimera turret after I've turned it around and sort of wave them off.
They stop and just looks out at you as the turret pops open and I have the wrong document open. Never mind. This guy looks out at you. You recognize him. He is from one of the other what's it called
Units.
squads. It was units that was at the other base that you were at the beginning. You recognize him as one of the elder commanders.
Oh,
And,
an officer. Lovely.
Yes.
Are these PDF or our guys?
These are your guys.
I'll
Okay.
sort of shout at him. Bridge is fucked. We're going over one at a time. Get your guys out. We gotta walk across.
He's going to crawl out and yell something to his own squad on his microbeat. Then he's going to see how they all disembark and take up defensive positions around the bridge.
I'll go back to scanning the surroundings with the turret.
I suggest you hurry, whatever you do, as we saw some Deffkopters on the way. Don't know if they're...
I'll pre-elevate the turret.
All right. What's is that Gherkin? What are you doing?
He's carrying a relic for us.
Relic? That looks like a whole tower he has there.
Yes. I don't quite remember the whole story myself.
All right. Should we do anything?
Wait for them to cross, and then we can start doing the whole one-by-one bullshit.
All right. Let's get this over with quick.
Agreed.
All right, Metal Man, this is where you come in, as Gherkin hears something coming from behind and starts turning, as instinctively.
No.
Okay, right, so I'm going to have to tell him, never mind the Gherkin, it's all fine.
Yep, something like that, because
Right,
it could be Narvel coming back with his eyes.
Okay, right, so I'm going to have to do something. What would I say to him at this?
Yeah, that's what would you do?
Yeah, I'd have to tell him,
Just
no,
keep attention on my
nah,
voice. Follow me.
Narvel's on the other side.
What side?
Forward.
Follow the priest's words. Keep singing with him. He knows where we're going.
All right, you may roll a command.
Okay. Any modifiers?
As you are trying to instruct him. He trusts you. He knows you have a nice hat, even if he can't see it. He just trusts you has a nice hat. That's the beauty of ogrns. You gain a plus 20.
Plus 20. For fuck. Why is it with these failures? Right, reroll. Hey, there we go. Massive success.
I like it.
Beautiful. You guys make it across to another rather intact collection. Now it's almost just straightforward. There's just a single place where everything could go wrong now, and then nothing bad is gonna happen as you hear something in the distance. A very familiar sound to you, Bartrick. As you heard it first before, you recognize it over the wind of howling, and those are Deffkopters. And this time, that's the thing. It's almost like that there's a lot of them.
Are you sure I'm not?
Bartrick, have you crawled up into a tree again?
Of course, I'm the monkey boy in this situation.
All right, monkey boy, you are about to have yourself a delightful sight. As before, you were convinced there was hundreds, if not thousands of these infernal devices that was created by the foul orcs. And now you see, you can't count them. They move too fast, too quickly. There's a lot of them.
I warned the others. Gentlemen, we got Deffkopters inbound.
I'll turn to the commander and offer my hand down to him. Come on, let's get going. From the top of the turret.
All right. The squad re-embarks. Which one of us goes first? We are ready to go.
They're not even across the way in the bridge.
That's the thing.
Oh.
Johan.
Yeah.
We're gonna need to distract them while the others are crossing the bridge.
Well, yeah, that's why I'm on this thing. I'll point at the chimera turret.
Right.
So the Deffkopters are going to have to get shot at, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yes.
You guys
And
are exposed, so...
Patrick, you may roll me an awareness. You're about to act as spotter for.
Also,
all right.
Yes.
I assume the autocannon from the one that's already crossed has enough range to deal with something.
It has. The problem is the tree line.
All right. What do I have any bonus?
You have a plus 20 because you're kind of hard to miss, but the problem is you just have to guide your hand in the right direction.
Yeah, 3.
All right.
All right.
With a little help from the monkey boy, you get yourself a delightful direction pointing.
Where do I
All right.
point? East, north.
That's the thing. You point through the tree line that he can't see, and you very wisely drop to the ground, as I'm sure your hand would like to greet the orcs, the Imperial Guardway.
Full auto, full aim. What range are we talking? Standard for this?
I would say standard because they are a little bit. They have
I'm also on marksman, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks to Bartrick, you don't get minuses for what's it called, foliate. That is between you.
All
So,
right.
All right,
thank you.
they're in that general direction. What the fuck?
I would like to roll again.
Yes.
You're using a
That's
big
your auto
one.
pistol.
Oh,
Ooh.
wrong weapon.
Oh, right. Duh.
Oh, that's a relief. You get to re-roll that for free, I would say, because that's not the right weapon.
Okay.
Free bird.
I feel like that is a small mercy of which I will grant unto you.
Hey.
Oh yeah. Full automatic hits, additional hits for every degree of success, if I remember correctly. So
Damage.
that's 3 hits.
Oh, righteous fury.
Yeah. You can't see it, but the burning Rex can see it. As
Right
there's
here. Vehicle submit. I think it says where did it? Body weapon. Weapons submit.
Yeah, is there no Righteous Fury button you need to press first? Because it is a Righteous Fury
Yeah,
attack.
that's what I'm doing. 1d10. Mitigation, none.
8 severity.
Rafe, do you have the
Well,
chart?
that's the
Or...
thing. It wouldn't be applied. That third shot wouldn't be applied to the body. It's where's my errata?
Okay.
Because that's one thing we did get kind of wrong last time.
That's fine.
Errata.
You know what?
Nobody,
Natch, for the sake of the stream, can you give me the thing, the table?
Oh, I can just read that off then right now. Where is injury?
Vehicle.
Whoops. Sorry about that. Aha. So it got hit where? The body?
Yeah,
Yes.
the body.
I'm not about to define where the body of a Deffkopter is. Let's just be honest. I don't
Well,
want to
it
deal with.
specifies weapon in this one.
Oh,
Hit
good.
location 63.
Honestly, so if it hits, where the table was just. Sorry, it's a completely different table for weapons, and it's a smaller one. Aha. So it hit the weapon.
Yes.
8. The weapon explodes and is torn from its housing. Damage from the explosion rips further into the vehicle's hull, possibly injuring the weapon's gunner. Any gunner operating this weapon has a 20% chance of being hit by the same shot and taking 1/4 rounding up of the rolled damage.
All right. Roll a d5 on a roll of 5. Do you want me to do that? Oh. Well, it doesn't hit the gunner, but the problem is that the gunner doesn't have a plane to fly anymore, so it really doesn't matter. As the 3 orcs come crashing down, the first formation swoops over you, and now the other autogun is going to attempt its best to...
Holy shit, that's a lot.
Oh,
I have a
damn.
feeling our ogrn's gonna tism the shit because of this.
It's
Yes.
a good thing I'm not using my ammo for this.
It combined with the heavy fire and a certain plasma gun gets a lucky shot in. The entirety of the K formation has been destroyed. Well, most of it.
Formation.
He's rolling on his side.
Yes. Most of
So
it,
we-
at least.
So ensure we have less Deffkopters to deal with.
Yes, the Deffkopters are going to make the first pass, realizing what's going on. They're being shot at. This captures them entirely surprised because they've been flying and shooting at things on the ground all this time. Actual combat, despite their wish to do so, has never actually been able to take them down. This comes as a big surprise to them.
Ooh. Let me know when to go again, boss.
All right, guys, we're going to go top to bottom, as I don't really think this is worth rolling initiative from. Patrick,
Right.
you're back on the ground. You have a nice, clean shot here.
Where am I? I'm not in the map.
No, you're on this beach, and for all intents and purposes, this is an abstract measure of saying you are within range. I'm just gonna take the closest.
Hold on, let me check. Right here?
Close enough.
Oh yeah. Oh, I have my hot shot is like 30, so I'll probably try. I'll probably have full aim if I have. Give me a second.
You just jump down. You have a half aim action if you want a single shot.
Let's see. Give me a...
It's not a wondrous situation.
Right. So half aim.
Yeah.
Is it short range or standard?
I would say short range.
Okay, give me a second. Short range. I can only attack one with my hot shot, so I'm going to keep it as a standard. So I'm going to go for a hit.
All right.
This one. Right.
All right. Hit it. Oh, well, try.
3.
Woo! Roll damage.
10 with...
The thing is still somewhat flying, but it doesn't look that good flying anymore, as it slightly starts to wear off formation.
Wait, if I hit its right arm, I hit it. Doesn't that... Oh, right, never mind.
It says right arm / motive system, which means you got it in the rotor.
It's definitely descending instead of defying gravity. So, yay!
I say essentially you've hit the... you've hit either the engine or the... What do you call it?
Yeah, the right arm.
You hit the whirly gig on top.
Yeah.
You're fairly certain the orcs, in desperation, reaches up and tries to grab for the rotor. As it starts ring off, it loses part, and yeah, it's definitely not in a state where its pilot with one arm can save this. It's desperately holding on to its shooter. On the other hand, it realizes the bird has sung, and a small clump of smoke is the only thing that accompanies it down to the ground.
So it just crashed.
I'm just imagining like some proper like Looney Tunes moments here as they're fucking falling down, you know what I mean?
They're orcs. Of course there's gonna be Looney Tunes moments.
It does like 3 rotations real slow, and then they just magically poof vanish. And blink blink. Shoo!
Yeah, pretty much.
Doctor, you're about to see that Gurgen has just heard gun noises. You may roll me a charm or a command or fellowship, whatever you want, that really should be able to calm him down. Or, you know.
Bonuses again, question mark?
Gurgen is terrified, is a little bit upset that he can't see where the shooting is. And you're primarily here to stop him from throwing the thing at them, because that's an ogrn instinct, I'm afraid.
No, I will, so no bonus then, alright?
No bonus, but you can try to say something that's going to convince me otherwise, like a good bit of roleplay.
Save the 500 XP, damn it!
No, gee.
So,
That's inspirational.
Probably something along the lines of, do not worry, my child, it is just our holy wrath bringing down the enemy.
Exactly, I will use I'll use command.
Mate, convince them that we're winning.
Your gifts are better spent elsewhere. Please follow me.
I'm going to tell him, look, heed not the sound of gunfire. It is not the sound of a threat, but of the defeat of the enemy and the triumph, once again, of humanity.
Gurgen likes that. That's a plus 30. I would say that's a plus 30. That's a good argument. I dare say Gherkin has no critical sense, but that's a good argument.
Yay! Success.
Woo!
Whoa, okay, that was a little too close. Well, that was
You
too far.
without those, yeah, you would potentially have to look case of more. Yes, you find yourself in a deliciously precarious situation, but Gherkin doesn't run off. He doesn't start to rage or rampage or any kind. But he is slowly hesitating to move on as he kind of feels a little confused. Rocks throws off the echo of the gunshots the other chimera has fired, and now there's something big coming in. Metal Man, you are conveniently just after, and you can see Gherkin is starting to lose his... he's not rampaging, which would fortunate, because that would have been an entirely different problem. But he is most certainly not in a safe state, so he needs a helping hand and a guiding word to send him in the right direction. Gameplay. I've tried to include everyone.
So what you're saying there is that he's about to head off in the wrong direction?
He could head off in the wrong direction, but he might just need a little push in the right one. You know, right mental push.
Give him a pat on the back. Say, "Don't worry, lad. We'll just keep going forward. Just keep walking. Just keep walking. Just keep walking."
No. Did you buy the galvanizing presents?
Yes.
All right. You could try to command him to move forward.
See, the thing is, though, if I do that, am I going to terrify him into the idea that he's going to, you know, is that going to be a good idea to try and terrify an ogrn?
That's the thing. That's up to you.
Agreed with galvanizing presence, though.
Galvanizing presence is it's a fear move.
If I might make a suggestion, worry not. Your place isn't over there. Follow the priest, and then we'll sort this out.
Yeah, right, one sec. I'll just put down galvanizing presence in the chat so people can understand what it's doing.
I'm reading it right now in the chat. Employing Terrify special use. You also have Fear 2, which is Fear 2. I believe that's actually a plus. Each one is plus. I was just reading the damn Fear chart.
So is this to help his willpower essentially?
Sorry about that, guys. I sneezed. Oh yeah, here it is. Frightening. It's minus 10 for resisting it. So he would have a minus 10 to resist. So it's basically a plus 10 for you.
So do you think this would be a good thing to roll?
Wait.
No. Let's not scare the ogrn. Gently guide him across. That's what we need to do.
Save the 500 XP, damn you!
I feel like you people have the right priorities. It's boring, but sure.
Yeah, I am trying to think here what would be the best way to do this sort of thing. Remind him that his mission is actually that of the Emperors. I could do that, you know what I mean?
Or you could promise them the eyes on the other side.
No. His salvation lies with the priest. Follow the priest.
Well, he is currently doing a holy mission by carrying the relic, so that's something we could use, and at the same time, at the end, your reward could be your eyes.
Yeah.
Because he is definitely interested in getting his eyes back.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then we shoot the commissar that left him behind.
Okay. You are doing holy work by carrying this relic. Carry it in the right direction and follow the priest.
Yeah, so
I follow you.
Yeah, so I'm trying to think how I'm going to word this.
I just gave you a suggestion.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to think the way I'm going to word it. Right, so it's along the lines of like, carry on, Gherkin. Your eyes are waiting for you on the other side of this bridge, and you are doing the Emperor's work.
Yeah. Plus 20. He likes that.
Okay, and that's to a command, is it?
Yes.
Right, so 20. Come on, give me a fucking good roll.
Yes! Woo!
Nice.
Gherkin is enthusiastic, and the mention of his eyes is, he likes to see things, even if nobody likes to see him, so... He is, with a little bit more safety in his stride, and with the guiding help of both Merrick and Bullet, You get it across, and he almost walks a whole 20 meters before he's told to stop and put it down, so you can help the rest of the chimeras over. You now find yourself on the wrong side of your men, but fortunately, your men are not entirely helpless on their own. As
We have two chimeras.
As the orc formation, now with less K and barely an O, is hovering across the bridge, trying to figure out what hit them.
Stupid old orcs. Let me see.
They have an instinctive reaction, and some of them start squabbling amongst themselves as they thought it was friendly fire, because nothing could possibly take down an orc Deffkopter. It's clearly a superior vessel too.
I got a question.
Yes.
Who's next in the firing?
That's Rafe. Rafe, you find yourself going back and trying to talk to these guys, and you find yourself on the other side.
Can I?
All right, I want
No,
to.
Patrick, it is Rafe's turn.
No.
My turn. Well, I'm gonna shoot you in the back. I didn't say anything.
Right, I'm gonna go for a piss, guys. Keep going.
For a command test for get them, at least, so we at least,
Oh.
Get them.
What's his Deffkopter armor even? Oh no.
Plus 4 damage. Also have to make sure.
Your comrade has run over to you with his Vox caster, and he's preparing to help you relay to everyone. Everyone being everyone within Vox range.
Oh, I have a 57 for command. I better get this. I'm just gonna say, get them.
Yeah, two failures.
Reroll, please.
I'm not even gonna be a fucking sergeant next time, dude. I'm so tired of this.
I feel you.
We're rolling the burnt exact fate point. I'm gonna blow my head off.
I feel you. I really do.
Let me shoot them.
Anyways, that was a free action though, so.
Yeah.
Well, I do have an elephant gun, basically.
Yeah,
So,
you could most certainly take one of them out.
I'm gonna fire at least one in the middle cluster, so if anything crazy happens, it can possibly take out the others.
All right. About to reliving the scene from what's it called? Tremors 2, where he shoots the monster, shoots through 2 walls, and shoots the car fuel tank.
No, these are in the air though, so
Yeah, they should be fine. You can try.
okay, let me just get to my equipment. I'd say this is short range. Standard. I'm doing half aim.
All right. You point. You take aim, and you take a single shot.
Bro, I'm gonna blow my phone.
My dear friend, you find out that this thing here, you forgot to. It's a bolt. It's a bolt rifle. No, not bolt rifle. What's a bolt? Bolt action. You have to. You find out that a little bit too late, and you figure you haven't. It hasn't automatically reloaded.
Hey, can I say something? Bartrick transferred over his bad rolls to me when he shot me in the back. That last weapon did carry a curse.
That means you have to shoot him in the back to give them back.
Bartrick, yeah, you have a case here. Sewer rat, you have a flamer. This is an interesting, as you can take a half move and probably hit at least the rest of the O gang.
That seems suicidal, personally.
Yeah, but
oh fuck! I just realized
you could potentially hit quite a bit of them.
I just realized what Zinuk did to these orcs.
Oh my god.
Oh.
It's not that hard to notice, guys.
It's our flamethrower lads' time to shine.
It gets worse. Trust me.
What, you're gonna send a bomba at us?
Don't give him ideas.
Guys, Surat, you could take out your last gun. You always have one of those.
Yeah. If we're just opening up on these guys, then fuck it.
Wait, could he hypothetically work as a spotter for one of the guys in the Chimera?
No, that's a
on that.
problem with that. It's not really that sanitary. All right.
Is the gun on the other Chimera open and manned?
Yes, you can see that the commander has already crawled back in and has taken. If you look closely, you can even see that he is preparing to go inside and fully man the turret. Perhaps a little bit too enthusiastically.
No. The only person here that's too enthusiastic is me.
I know.
I finally get to use this fucking thing.
Come on, everyone gets a turn.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I'm gonna grab the heavy flamer.
all right.
Do you have range?
So probably half turn to pick that up. And let's see.
I mean, in World War One and World War Two, they did have flamethrower-based anti-air systems.
All I'm gonna say is flames can't fuck up.
They
you.
are hovering above it. You could probably catch at least 2 of them, maybe even 3 if you.
Hold on, I'm just opening up.
All I want to say is vehicles can't have tests for on fire.
Yeah, I'm just gonna grab the heavy flamer and try and move a bit closer.
All right, you
Try and
you
use
grab
the fact they're squabbling amongst themselves to get a bit
They are
distance.
slowly catching on to the idea that they are in fact being attacked by outside forces, but that's crazy talk because nobody but the orcs has big shooters.
Yeah, he's gonna grab the heavy flamer, step out the Chimera, and just get ready, like, to shoot.
All right, you make a good move and you probably fire. Roll damage.
Nah, it half move to switch to the weapon and half move to get into position. It's a heavy weapon. I don't want to like half shoot it.
Well, no,
all right.
I don't flame weapons auto hit,
Yes,
so it doesn't matter for bracing.
Yeah.
Because bracing only affects aiming.
Oh,
they only get a -20. They get a +20 to avoid being on fire, but they have very much what you would call a very exposed pilot.
Yeah.
okay.
Also, something like that would be very flammable, I imagine.
And
so many ways.
burning orcs is a delicious smell of which you most certainly savior. I'm totally not implying that you have pyromantic tendencies, but you most certainly have some.
He has pyromantic tendencies, let's be real.
My only concern is that I may end up fucking up our own bridge.
Don't worry about it.
I mean, if they're on fire, that means
Bear
that
me a second. I don't have the actual damage thing set up.
For the heavy flamer.
Yeah.
2d10
I
plus
wasn't
5, if I
expecting
remember
to
correctly.
use it. 2d10 plus 5.
If I'm wrong, sue me.
Okay.
Don't you
Hang
dare.
on, I've got armory, weapons. Ooh. 30 meters. Yeah, 1d10 plus 5. That would have been funny. So,
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I wash all of them. Shit.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Burn them all. Burn
Roll
them.
the damage.
This is going to be a firecracker show.
That's 11 damage, penetration 4.
All right.
That's 11 damage.
Wait, that's only 1d10. Oh, is it only
Yeah, no,
1d10?
it's 1d10 plus 5, yeah.
Alright, yeah, that's
On everything.
Oh, we're doing a Xenook? Okay.
These guys realize they're on fire. They're blown away by first torrent of fire, then the fact that their engines are easily exposed. What's it called? Yeah, fuel tanks, and then there's the fact that some of them already have started opening fire on themselves. It's a mess, and they crash down into the jungle. There's now a large plume of smoke that is covering the general area, and it's a little bit hard to see.
You've basically caused a firestorm.
It's a pleasant sight, though. Cast, you get a nasty surprise as the other chimera moves as it starts. The go-get 'em was maybe a little bit too enthusiastic. You can easily lean up at the edge. It's not that stable, but it's fine. It's fine, and it then suddenly pops, and you hear some strange rattling noises as the engine dies.
Oh no,
God.
no.
Damn it.
The Emperor, why?
There's a small burst from its autocannon that wipes out another 2. I have 2 keyboards. This is too many keyboards for me.
God damn it.
Can I just go back a second, talk about that Corporal Isaacs moment there, just as he's got them all on fire? Now, just imagine
you have Vox speed communications. So you don't even have to go back.
No. It's just talking about the moment that happened there. So they've all just burst into fire there, and then he's just sat there with a big smile on his face as he pops the sunglasses on, looking at it all.
I could just hear the Ring of Fire playing in the background.
It's like those very infamous pictures.
He's got this new toy. He can barely hold it, but he's proud of his work. He doesn't even care that the bridge might burn down because of his actions. This is a good fucking roast, and
you can hear that the bridge crumbles a little when the things hit at the bottom. Maybe one of the Deffkopters hit something at the bottom. You never know.
Ah, shit.
Fly spawns into existence because I forgot to place him on the board.
You forgot to place me too.
I appear out of nowhere.
You're sitting in a tree. I don't have a monkey token.
Ziki, I'm going to fucking get a button for you, right, to press, right? That way every time Swy falls asleep, you can just let it zap his nipples or something.
All right.
I didn't fall asleep. I was just waiting for, for when it's my turn.
Swy, you have a case of there's a chimera stuck on the bridge that's definitely not doing any wonders there as it starts opening fire, and the bridge is already a little bit more unstable than it was just 10 minutes ago.
All right. I will like to use accelerated repairs and whatever checks I have to do to repair the chimera.
You make a dash for it, and as you finally make it out to it, you realize something. You can hear more engines. More stupid engines coming in.
No.
Oh.
This is going to have to be like some Mad Max fucking go shit.
I will
and you'll see the special air formation coming.
You mother...
Bro, it's literally
What is Barlick? What is Barlick? He's going down first.
Okay,
Oh,
first
no.
of all, that's supposed to be an A, not an R. There is no R in WOG.
What?
It's 3 A's, a G, and an H. There is
what
no R.
Are you genuinely arguing for the addition of yet another copter?
The two very agilely and elegantly changes around as they fly in to assault you, realizing they made a horrible mistake that will never be let down as this has been caught on camera.
You were actually trying to kill us this game, okay?
Yes! Johan is trying to kill us.
They're all going to crash into each other.
Yeah.
Look, you, Spy, you may roll tech use as you're trying your best to get these guys out of the way.
Okay, do I get any bonifications because I have accelerated repairs?
Yes, you don't get a -30. You get a, you get a plain tech use because this is a stressful situation. As you can literally see the fact that this thing just needs to have a little push in the right direction, something like that. It's a technical
Basically,
issue that. Yeah.
Smack his nuts.
Basically, I don't get any penalties. I just
Yes,
roll
you
with
don't
a
get any
modifier.
penalties, but dead guards, that's not a good place to be, especially not where you are.
You know, can I ask you
Fucking
as
hell, we
a
got it.
genuine question? Is this supposed to be like the big boss fight of the campaign?
No, don't worry. It's gonna come later. This is
this
the
is just
comic
theatre.
relief encounter.
Out of
We're gonna
character,
end up
I have a
fighting
question. Why is there a
Deffkopters.
chimera on the? Why is there a chimera on that down there
Where?
That's ours.
in the map? No.
What the
in
other side
map.
of the
You
bridge?
guys-
That's ours.
No.
Yeah, that's ours.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
that's
one
on-
that's
that's
on
on
the
the side
chimera.
is ours.
There arrived a new chimera, and this is the one that is trying to cross the bridge before you.
Ah, sorry. I thought that was below. Because all the grass and all. I thought
My
that was.
God.
I thought it was fallen or something like that. I thought that we were in the middle of the bridge and that wasn't like a bottom or something.
Don't
or a
worry,
top.
I'll work on improving my map design, but I think this is hilarious.
Okay, yeah. All right.
Yeah, we're just surrounded by Deffkopters and
So
3 bombers.
So I pull out my katana and fucking smack the fucking chimera, and it gets
With a
fixed.
power sword.
With the power of anime, it fixes.
I hate you, Spy, with the
Spy!
See, if you're going to do that, right, give him a power fist next time and you can just falcon punch it over the other
Yeah.
side.
Why is there another chimera?
Alright, quick question to the DM.
Yes.
The nearest bomber, the nearest fighter bomber is 18 to 20 meters away. Would you count that as short range?
I would count that as yes, short range. You have 300 meters. That's definitely short.
Oh, in that case, it's less than a tenth. Of my range? Would that?
But the thing
be
is, though,
point
aren't the copters and the fucking bombers all just about to crash into each other?
That would be hilarious. We get a lot of XP out of it.
Say,
Alright.
I'm going to have to answer a question point blank. For whatever reason in the rules, it explicitly says it has to be within 2 meters of you.
Damn it. Alright, yeah, never mind. I'll just do short range. That's still plus 10. And I'd like to do a called shot, because I only have a minus 10 on that, thanks to Dead Aim. Or Dead Eye. With a full aim action. Big money, no whammy. I'm going to spend my last fate point on that, because that's fucking bullshit.
I know.
Partridge, be quiet. You gave me your bad rolls.
Oh,
Well,
silence.
Oh wait, that last one I didn't have to spend a fate point on that reroll, so it's just one.
Yes!
Woo!
That's
a
more
5.
like it.
Remind me, what is the amount of fire that thing has on its full auto?
I want to say
It's only 3, but I was doing a semi-auto called shot.
All right, against
I'm
this one.
aiming for the pilot. Yeah, I'm aiming for the cockpit.
You let's
The
just
cockpit.
say
No, this one.
The one on the
Down here at
far
the
left.
this
yeah,
one.
that one. Yeah.
All right, roll damage because this could get catastrophic.
For the
Yes.
bridge.
Ooh. Whatever.
Oh. Oh.
With 6 penetration.
Yeah, it's an auto cannon.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, if it's that close and if it's a little higher up, even if he gets shot, he shouldn't immediately take a nosedive.
No, it doesn't. It's the
Okay.
magic of orc vehicles. It flies even when it's not supposed to.
Well, it's also each
Well, I
round
know,
for
but like
5
if
seconds.
he's getting shot in the face, his head will get pushed back, and then he'll end up rigor mortis and all that. He'll end up pulling back on the stick. So.
Also, these rounds are only 5 seconds each.
Or
Yeah,
you could have
basically.
shot the actual full cockpit out of the actual plane and the plane's continuing while the cockpit's flying through the air.
Yeah.
That's some wacky racer bullshit.
We have some delightful moment as the orc realizes he's not dead, but his plane is missing.
My aim is
He just
so
hovers
good.
in the air for a full 3 seconds.
No.
My aim is so good, right? I aim for the pilot, I miss, but I hit the ejection seat.
It doesn't have an ejection seat, but it has now.
And then he does that moment where he like sort of realizes, wait a minute, looks down, blinks. before he goes down, he does a zog.
Zog.
It's great.
Sorry.
You find out that this is a recipe for disaster. As Bartrick, you get to get another shot before they are stuck in time as this is their turn. So
Wait, it's their turn?
before
your
it's
turn,
until
go.
it's their turn. Bartrick, it's your turn.
Fuck. Fuck. Let's see. Can I take an awareness, to see which one is the head orc or whoever's in charge? Possibly?
Me and intelligence.
Oh, shit. Give me a
Or
second.
awareness, because you're looking for the biggest orc in a firefight. That is that is also a play versus.
Any bonuses?
No, because this is a complex thing you're asking for.
No! 3 success.
What? What?
What
You've
the
just
fuck?
you've just completely stumped the DM. You've won the game, Bartrick.
Okay. The biggest orc that you can see, it's distinct by the big hair squig that sticks out of the top of the cockpit in the middle. You realize that this guy here is the leader of this entire air squadron, and he's currently engaged himself with a large group of Deffkopters that he believes are taunting him, as they have spelled walk wrong.
Okay.
He can't spell either, so.
Unfortunately, my fucking hotshot is not long range enough to take him out.
Wait, Xena.
But you can inform.
Yeah. I'll give Zinno or I'll give the sergeant the heads up. So I think I might have found the big boss of this, the leader of this squadron.
Right
He's
on.
What?
I'm sorry. I just want to take. Xena, you said he was going to fight the other ones.
Yes, you can see this Bartrick. There's murder in his eyes, but he's not looking at the bridge. He's looking straight ahead at those idiots that spelled the glorious walk wrong. Never forgive.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, as I manage to see this, I look over to the other side. I'm like, sir, it looks like they're engaging each other.
They're definitely engaging each other as their shooters are. They're not hanging still momentarily there. This is the moment in the time where they're passing over you.
Well, we can use this to get the hell out of Dodge.
Good heavens.
So, sir, I believe we could let them fight each other and we could move through the chaos.
Yes. What say you, Commissar?
Did you say chaos?
Commissar? Oh, I didn't know I was promoted.
Can't say Commissar, I'm on the other side.
Well, we have a box speed.
You have a box speed. That's literally your excuse for being able to.
I have a box tech.
Yeah, and I'm
the
the
thing
one
is,
talking.
though, as yous are doing all this, me and fucking the priest were getting, gherkin across. So this is kind of like your turn, what you've been doing in the meantime. So as me and the priest have been walking over with gherkin and all that, singing songs and trying to convince him to move forward, there's all these explosions and gunfire in the background, and then a big massive firestorm.
Before you do that, I haven't used my las gun yet, but I can remove one threat. So I want to take a full aim. No, standard.
Shoot the one orc who actually knows what's going on.
Yep, pretty much. Like I
The
want to
one
avoid.
orc in the middle is having a terrifying existential crisis
Yay!
as he realizes the deep meaning with the galaxy, the universe, everything. He is not downed. He's just hit with this shot, and his Deffkopter drops to the ground in the middle of the bridge. Unfortunate cracking noises and a slight case of as there now stands an orc on the bridge.
Run him over.
Patrick, that was your turn.
Yeah.
Doctor, you find Gherkin has been delivered in good, safe conditions, and this is oh wait, he's not here. We're gonna skip him for now. Metal Man, you find that Gherkin has been safely delivered to the other side, as safe it is. The other of the soldiers that are coming, Morris is coming over and telling him good stuff. He's gonna get extra rations that you might not have, but you know that's he can't tell that you're wrong.
No,
He can have my meat from the thing.
No. He's gonna get extra rations. You just don't say when.
Ah, yes.
Someone pinged me.
Yeah,
I
it was your turn.
distracted
Your turn.
By memes. You can blame Dick Sidious for this. Just kidding, don't blame him, he's a good boy.
Alright.
So, what am I going to do? Good question, I do not know.
The situation is there's an orc in the middle of the bridge still breathing.
I don't have the range capacity to shoot him.
You don't have a las gun?
Do you have any
Yes, I
special
do.
skills that
My
can be used?
aim with the las gun is absolutely bullshit dog crap.
Yeah,
Stop
but
being
you've got a shotgun,
outrageous
haven't you?
and get to it.
You do have a shotgun. I don't know if you'll be able to shoot him from there.
I don't know about the range on that. I mean,
It's a
I'd rather
possibility.
use my las gun rather, to be honest. I don't want to.
Then use the las gun. By the Holy Emperor.
Can I aim it?
Yes, you can aim half aim, and then you get a +10.
Okay. Give me a 29.
Or less.
I'm gonna do it. It's probably gonna miss. Let's see.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn.
No, the price is there.
You missed the orc so horribly that Patrick could get a new hair. Never mind. No, you don't.
Come on, man. You had the opportunity there. Get damn it.
You can't shoot after having shot. Next turn. Rafe, I think it's your Metal Man. Did you do anything?
I haven't done anything yet now.
All right, Metal Man.
Okay, right. So, come on, guys, give me some suggestions. What can I do?
There's an orc in the middle of the bridge.
Can you use a command so I grab my gun and shoot the orc?
No, direct thy chimera right next to you to shoot the orc.
What, the one on the bridge?
No, that would actually cause the orcs to notice the gunfire.
Well, it wouldn't only be that, though.
We've
But
been
you'd be doing...
shooting anyway.
It wouldn't just be that, though. But I mean, by well, like, what does that chimera have on it, and what would we be shooting at a
It has
rickety
an
bridge for?
autocannon like everything else.
And you want to shoot an autocannon on a bridge that we're trying to cross that is really, really rickety.
Yeah.
This is a suitable image.
Okay, is that orc in the middle very important?
It's just an orc
No,
that's
it's
on the
just
ground now.
Deffkopter.
I mean, the good news is I think it's too damaged that it can't notify the others, but it's still
The
dangerous.
copter is definitely down, but there's an orc there that is weighing his options as he realizes what's about to happen, and that could be catastrophic.
Can I?
We need to kill him before he figures out what's going on.
Okay, what would my range be with him?
Whatever the range of your bolt gun is.
Well, that depends. Range is 30. What is the distance?
You have. Oh no. Oh well. You could take some pot shots at these guys.
Wait.
Apparently, I've got a las gun. I could use that at him.
Oh yeah, you could. You quickly draw forth your last gun as you are prepared for.
Mm-hmm. And
Would you like to take it?
What would be the range on that? That's standard, isn't it? So wait a minute. Actually, what counts as short range on a las gun?
50 meters.
50 meters.
Yeah.
Right, so it'll be a short range shot. Then it would be. Do I have the ability to aim?
That's a half action. You get plus 10 then.
Okay, half action.
Then single shot. It's short range because you're only within below 50 meters.
Okay. I will fire on the orc with the las gun. Any
I believe in
modifiers?
you.
No, he's not big anymore. He's just looking at his life crumbling around him.
5 degrees
Damn.
of success.
Roll me that. Roll me that.
The damage.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
As he realizes that his life has gone horribly wrong, that he never got that fungus beer he was promised, as all of the teeth in his mouth are not enough to buy a new Deffkopter, he's going to start crying as you realize that the end is near, and the burnt face just peels off as he drops dead on the bridge.
And I just sit there like the sort of like
That's fucked up.
just like you know, a wee bit of the wind blowing with the fucking the coat and that going, sort of like the western sort of style sniper shot, pulling back my fucking burning barrel.
Yes, Rafe, you find yourself on the edge of the bridge.
Oh boy, what's the condition of the chimera that's currently stuck on it?
It's in two pieces, held together with nothing but faith in the Omnissiah, the Emperor, and perhaps a little bit of a GM sense of humor.
Especially because it just got hit in half with a fucking power sword.
Yes.
Oh,
The power of the weakness is too strong.
About that.
damn it, Sai.
Wait, did Svi actually damage the chimera?
No, he repaired it.
Okay,
And now it's
I'm just in a mood for visual pun, as you can
don't
see.
worry about it.
If you can spell, because I can't most certainly not spell.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's just an optical illusion, all right?
Well, you know what? I'm gonna inspire everyone. I'm gonna use my command skill to try to inspire people. That's a half action. But wait, let me check. It is a half action. Just to make sure.
Make sure they are inspired. They are ready. They can do it.
Oh,
You
it's a
feel
full act. Okay, it's a challenging, which means +0 command test to inspire. Inspired followers receive +10 on their next skill or characteristic test.
Oh, that's useful.
Yes. So, gonna roll that.
Nice.
Oh, he did for once. It's the first fucking successful roll.
Yes.
Hey,
Congrats.
everyone,
Well done, mate.
+10
Well
on the
done.
next test. Okay, that's my turn. I got nothing else. We just gotta get across.
I mean, you could always just run ahead because.
No, inspires a full action.
Oh, okay.
The chimera barrels forward at a little bit unsavory fast. But it is most certainly able to do some damage to what's it called, the poor orc that was probably squirming on the ground, just having his eye and face burned off. Finally, the end comes as he sees the threats, and his life flashes again before his eyes. It's a long line of failures I shall not recount here. The Darker Jet continues and ensures that another error has been made.
I knew this was gonna happen.
That was great.
He'll be even more
Yeah,
mad now that it's misspelt. He'll think it's them fucking up.
As the Deffkopters surrenders their grammatical correctness to the void, they come to realize they have broken formation and the morale falls.
As the explosions are happening, fucking Corporal Isaacs has just
The
got his arms in
smoke
the air,
is,
just
the
fucking
smoke
spinning round the
from
fire.
The smoke from the burning Deffkopters is obscuring the line of sight, and the Dakka jets fly straight through it. At least the guy that still has a cockpit. I mean, the plane does. The cockpit is woefully left behind somewhere in the bottom. There's no parachute in an orc plane, at least not I've heard of. It's something that takes extra weight that could be used for Dakka. Or more red paint. You always have a bucket of red paint in the back, and if not, you make some. The rest of the orcs find themselves even more disorientated, but they start opening fire upon your guys over here. Metal Man, Doctor, you may both make me a dodge test.
Dodge test,
Oh,
okay.
Do I get a bonus to dodge of any kind?
Gherkin stands, so you can dodge behind Gherkin if you want.
I'll be back in like 15-20 minutes. Sorry. Wait,
Alright.
informs me of
See
anything.
you.
Sorry about that.
Well,
I see what you're gonna do, Zeno.
well, I will definitely dodge behind Gherkin. He's done his job now. I don't need him anymore.
No! Do
So
that
what's
to the
the bonus?
ogrn.
Plus 20. He's a big guy.
Thank you. Let's see. Does that work?
Damn.
I
Reroll?
slip. I
May
can't.
your
I used my
Reroll.
fate point already.
Oh, you
May your
orc.
rolls
I only have
low
one.
and your failures higher.
You just slip on your robe.
I guess I did.
Perhaps a little bit too enthusiastic to get away, you realize not that there was a large brick that has just conveniently fallen, and you tumble over and bullets strafe your body. I'm not going to define where because that's
Okay.
you take 6 damage with a 2 pen.
He has flak armor, right?
Do you?
Yes.
So he takes 2 damage.
Yeah.
Does he? Does he? Hmm?
Flak
What
armor
is your toughness?
Okay, where did he take the hit to?
Well, that doesn't change
Oh.
because every single part of my body has the same stuff. So
Well, what's your toughness?
I don't. Fuck, where is it?
Your main stats.
335. So
That's
it's
free.
7? Or I don't know. Fucking, I don't know how this works.
Alright, so he's got a +3 to damage, and then flak armor is what, like 4?
4.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 7. It says it right here on the thing.
Yeah, no, he doesn't take any damage unless it
He
has
doesn't take any damage. These are just grazing him.
The,
Oh, God,
the
thank
Emperor has blessed him.
Wait, do their shooters have AP?
2.
Huh?
Oh,
So he'll take
1
2.
damage.
1 damage, 1 wound.
All right. Kawasa, can I get a dodge from you as you are also in the line of fire?
Okay.
Any modifiers?
Do you try to hide behind Gherkin?
No, I'm just going to try and roll the hell out of the way to wherever the hell I can.
All right. Try to roll. That's a basic dodge.
He's gonna use. Oh no!
Metal Man, you have this grand idea that dodging behind this wall was a great idea. You just miscalculated the height of that wall, and you just knocked your head in a little as the bullets start grazing your body.
Okay.
He failed the Dark Souls roll.
Fucking hell,
Metal
man.
Man, did you get carapace
Escalation.
armor?
No, I've got thingy armor.
Okay. So
Whack.
that's 4 wounds.
4 wounds, right? So that's me up to 7 wounds now.
Up or down?
Well, it's 7 wounds now because I didn't get a heal roll at the start.
Oh, you didn't get healed. Oh no! But that was the extent of the orcs' 200 shots that just came in your direction. Orc ballistic skill is a monster on its own. These guys here are going to try their best at trying to hitting this chimera here, and this chimera here, and you guys.
Well, I'm right here because I don't have.
I would like to clarify that I am in the chimera.
Yes, I believe that is very apparent. So you're probably immune to damage in this case. All right. Surat, you may take a
Yes.
dodge hit. Sva, you may take a dodge hit.
Oh, what do I have to roll?
Dodge. Or,
Dodge.
Well, I will actually allow you something stupid. You can get to parry because you have the sword out.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
What do
I
click
will
to
allow it
parry?
because I'm a silly little man with funny ideas.
Okay.
What
Parry
do I
is
click to parry?
it's a skill. It's under core. It's above tech use. You probably don't have any training with it.
Do I have any modifiers, you know?
The problem is it's better than his dodge.
Yeah, because a heavy machine.
Okay, let's do this.
Well, if I'll be more amazed if you succeeded, but if you succeeded, I would just attend the session there. You just
I'm making
deflect.
it
You know
minus
what?
10
You know what?
because
I
of heavy
will use a
flamer.
fate point. I'm feeling funny. I will use a fate point.
Ooh, yeah, I'm using a fate point.
Worse.
Yeah. You should use that fate point. I just be honest. Yeah.
Fuck.
Worse.
Now we're
Oh,
What
talking.
about Captain Isaac, Corporal Isaacs?
Isaac, you just stand there smoking as the bullets grazes everything around you, but never hits because you're just that cool. They can't see anything from the smoke anyways, and you're just in the middle of it.
No. What happens is he's sitting there smoking a low stick, right? One particularly slow instance comes towards him. He just picks his finger up and like Quicksilver from
Yeah, no.
from X-Men sort of just moves out of the way of his head and then goes back to smoking.
Or you can make it even
Like,
cooler when
this
slightly
heavy
moves.
flamer is true to its word, fucking heavy. It's giving me a -10 to my dodge. So rather than just try and get out of the way, he just hunkers down and just kind of crouches there.
Do the cool guy thing. You're smoking, and then you just
No. He's got that cigarette he's got that cigarette hanging out his mouth. He's just like crouched there with the heavy flamer in his hands, just like looking up at the incoming fire, like
do a slab squat.
Shit. Is it gonna hit?
He squatted for the Emperor.
Yeah.
He's currently looking like he's posing for a photo right now with all the destruction going on.
I choose to
Oh
believe.
my god.
Oh no!
Oh my! Spy, you are fucked.
Spy dies.
Spy, what is your HP again?
Oh no!
Well, he hasn't been damaged since last night, so he's fine. But
Okay, but
My
I'm
what?
guessing Spy has regular
what?
carapace armor, right?
Spy, what is your armor, your toughness?
I have no idea what's my toughness. I don't even recall that we checked on my toughness.
Pull
you know,
up
God,
when we were
your
making the
dang it.
guy.
Pull up your skill sheet and read off the number under TOU.
I don't even know what is that.
it's in your character sheet.
You have
Yeah,
light
where?
carapace armor.
It's at the top of the sheet,
So,
right under your name.
Stream it.
I don't know. Zeno can check my character sheet.
God dang it, Sly, this is a group operation.
We're trying
well,
to
I don't
help
find
you.
Okay.
It's your
Alright.
characteristic stats
I'm
at the
telling
top.
you, I don't find it. You know, I'm trying reading, but
It's
you know.
why.
It,
Listen to me a
it,
sec.
it, it's in equipment.
Yeah, I'm an equipment. Range.
you-
Go down.
Are you looking for your armor?
Mm-hmm.
If it's your armor, it's
Oh.
an equipment at the very bottom, mate.
It doesn't say about the armor description. It says engine suit like carapace armor.
You look
but
at
the
your armor display,
toughness.
Spy.
There's a little
Okay,
display
toughness.
on the left.
Engine suit light carapace. An armor display. Which one
If
is
I
the
remember correctly,
toughness?
that's 5.
Okay, so I've got full carapace. It's 5 on the arms, 5 on the legs, 4 on the head, and 6 on the body.
So where do
And
I
then
get
with
hit?
your toughness,
Where do I get hit?
and that's what you get for damage reduction. What is your toughness, Vi?
I don't know the total. I see 5, 8 in different parts of the body.
50 is body. And you have 1 in. Where's 70?
I don't even know
Alright,
why one arm
so
has 5, the other one
You
has
hit 2
4.
hits in the body.
okay, so the bottom on the body part of the armor display, there's a number at the bottom of that particular section. What does that say?
Spy.
Spy.
8, 8, 8, 7.
Oh.
That's it. And all of them says 8, except in one that
Oh,
for some reason
okay.
says 7.
You take a grand total of.
Let's see, 22 minus 8, that's 14.
No. I rolled 2 dice at the same time. That's my fault.
Okay,
As these guys here literally just firing. This was 2 shots that hit him.
so it's 14 and 12, right?
Yes.
8. All right, let me do some math. All right, 14
Wait, no,
minus
it's just
8.
plus 2, so. Yeah. Reduce it with 16, that's 6 damage.
Okay,
Ooh.
so you got 12 and you've got 10. 12, 8, 4 plus the AP of 2, that's 6. 6 wounds there. 10 minus 8, 2 plus 2, that's 4. Altogether, you take 10 wounds.
Ooh.
Plus whatever the.
That's only 6 wounds, actually.
Oh.
Because I wrote that wrong, but it
Oh.
was so simplified for my. Spy, you there?
Yeah, I'm there. I'm listening. You know, I don't have no idea what's going on. You know, quite literally.
All right. Well,
All
they
right,
have
that's-
AP of 2, so. But yeah, let's go. All right.
Spy, you actually seem to have no HP.
What?
Roll me a
is down.
roll me a d5.
Fucking yeah, sure. Why not? How do I roll the d5 again?
/R space 1d5.
1d5.
2.
You have a delightful case of 2 HP left.
Nice.
Yeah, second wind.
All right.
Shut up, Barlek. I will take your legs one way or another.
You're going to die. Don't tempt me to shoot you
I will
next.
make my servitor take that katana and stab you.
Spy, you have a horrible day, as this is literally a storm of bullets. It is not the bullets themselves that damage you, but the shrapnel they fling up from the bridge. This is bad.
Do I get any fatigue after getting shot?
No.
No.
Oh, okay. So can I?
But you must.
Can I
you
run? Can I run into the chimera while I'm being
You
shot?
are down.
No.
Oh, down.
Yeah,
Damn.
I'm for 2 HP.
Okay, yeah, I gotcha. I don't know how second wind works. I just know that he ran out of wounds.
No.
All right.
I think that I need to check everyone's character sheet through afterwards, I believe. That's my mistake. Guys, you, Svi, you are barely standing. Zurat, you have another case of you miraculously did not get hit. And
Shit,
it was
dude.
not for lack of trying.
So the question is, which one?
I'm trying to figure out what's 30 degrees.
You see, that's the thing. These things here, they are rather unstable.
I mean, you could take out this group, but then you got these two here and over here.
There's no degrees
worry about
section on it, is there?
I have a question. Why did the chimera get away from me and Surat?
Because it drove
Damn.
away. You fixed it.
Damn. Fix it. Now I'm almost dying. Nice. Very nice.
I wonder, Surak, can you run over here? Can you at least do a half action here, and then a half
12
aim
meters,
here?
half action. Who do you think I am?
Usain Bolt.
With a flamer.
A heavy flamer.
I can't run 12 meters as a half action.
It's just a suggestion. I mean, you could always come over here and then burn here, but that would just leave. It's suggestions. We're tactically
Just take
thinking.
out as much as you can.
What is 30 degrees on this? Is it something like what I'm doing with the purple line?
Yeah, that's the problem. We don't have a measurement in this one, so I'm going to spitball it when you say what direction it is, because I think that I, as a current and fair person, can understand that this air formation is not immune to such a thing such as burning promethium.
Wait, question. What about the heavy winds you mentioned earlier?
Don't worry about it. Just shoot.
Don't worry about it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that the flames spread.
Patrick, you're not helping.
Oh my god.
What about the homework we needed to get?
Shush.
You started. Never mind.
So I'd probably wait until the tech priest is out of the way.
That's a good point.
yeah.
Do you want to make a ready action for when Svi moves out of the way to shoot the...
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Would you
He's
like
just
a free
gonna
action to tell him that?
Yeah, he's gonna look
Out
over
of the way,
the
tech
tech
priest.
priest. If he can still move.
Can I just fall
He's just gonna hunker
backward?
down.
Can I just
You
fall
can.
backwards?
You can go back to the tree line. It's a full move.
I'm pretty sure someone would see him and try and help him.
Can I
Don't
do
look
that?
at me.
Ooh, can I get my comrade to pick him up? Drag him
He's
back?
fully capable of walking, and even if he could lift him, you probably wouldn't be able to.
Okay, question.
True.
Well, if that helps me, yeah, I would like to actually just go to the tree line. Can someone move me? The thing it's bugged for me. I'm trying to move it, but it cannot move to the other way for some reason. Thank you.
Like this?
Yeah, the camera is like moving towards the other side, and I cannot click on. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so that's
You
what I
can
can
scroll up and down, and you can press the wheel mouse button to move around inside.
Welcome back.
Yes.
All right.
I almost died.
Moving out of the way, Surat, you get a clean shot at least some of them.
He's gonna hunker down, prepare the heavy flamer, and I suppose whisper a prayer to the Emperor, because it's just dawned on him. This is a bit of a sticky situation. He was having a good time up until the point the tech priest got hit, and he's gonna let loose. A 9 penetration 3.
Sorry, something's meowing at my door. I'm sorry.
I presume you're aiming this direction here.
I'm looking to cover as many of them that are close to me as possible. So anything that like any angle that starts with these two guys dying, I don't mind if it like ends like there, just as long as the ones closest to me are
You
down.
can get these out of the way, and that's they are still very much hovering around as you realize that now it's the Chimera's turn, and they this one Chimera here turns, and allows the occupants to fire out of the sidelines as it's
With its little laser
yes. There is an astounding amount of rocket fire, but thanks to what's it called task, Rafe's little order. I remember that lasting a long time. This is still the same round.
It's until the end of the encounter.
They very surely wipe them out as they literally just shred them. This guy's here gets the same idea while driving and ensures that these guys here are not gonna see another day. And that leaves about two guys. Oh no.
What?
Yeah.
Can I go?
This is your turn. This is probably the last turn of combat, unless you really want to shoot at someone else. Don't.
Nah. All right. Let's go with full auto this time.
Two orcs embrace as they realize the end is near. They see in a moment of clarity they are nothing more but tar pits thrown at a group of fully armed psychopaths that are willing to kill them without a matter of notice, and they, given the chance, would be able to do the same.
Yeah.
Their survival was not confirmed, but the most
Vehicle.
important for us was they had fun.
Why do I keep hitting the weapons? What the fuck?
They detonate in a glorious mess as both of them crashes down. As the smoke clears,
A severity 1.
you realize that there's a chimera coming over. You move out of the way, I presume. Gherkin is quickly moved out of the way and is enjoying his rations. That is a little bit of burnt cat, but you know, who doesn't like to eat pussy?
Oh.
Hey.
Wise quote.
No,
And you are.
I'm gonna fire off a few rounds into the sky for my anger at the D.
Johan, you know how you said about hitting the weapons all the time? Yeah, well, you're hitting orc weapons, so that's probably likely to make a bigger explosion. Hello? Hello? Oh. Oh, fucking hell. Has the stream died?
Hey, Metal
No,
Man.
you don't have to roll in a post one. You just have to remind him because Johan, you might have the biggest gun. You might even have the biggest pair of balls, but that's not gonna matter with the commissar has the back of your head.
Fine.
Yes, the biggest head.
I'll step up to the turret ring, put a foot up, think about it as I reach for my fly, and decide nah, and then go
Have
back
the
into
big-
the turret.
All right. I think the stream is back online to some extent.
Hey, welcome
Right.
back. Sorry, we had some bad issues.
Yeah, we had some
Seems
issues. My computer
fine.
crashed.
Svi got shot for once.
Yay!
several times. Well, he basically got like.
He got double tapped.
Oh fucking! He basically got machine gun.
I just checked it. We got that with. Congratulations, Johan.
Yeah. What's up?
It's on stream. We got it on stream.
Yeah.
Got what on stream?
Everything.
His possible desire to piss on the bridge. Alas, let's
excellent.
leave the urination to someone else.
All right,
Yeah,
fine. I'll
let's just get outta here.
cheer. I'll cheer my way across the bridge.
You guys move on as the third group has joined you. It's one of the guys from the camp that knew the plan. There are now 3 of you.
At least the more the better.
Yes, they have a medic with them. Guy named Hansen that is literally trying his best. He has more medical training than most others, but he is not a doctor. He is by any extent merely just a well-trained
medic.
Yes.
Oh, he's a field surgeon, basically.
Yes. He has a little bit more expertise than Natalia, but Natalia is still very much proficient in. They take a look at you, and you're not going to bleed out. You're not going to get anything to remove the shards of shrapnel. You're fairly certain that the bullets are not the most combatic problem. It's literally the shrapnel of the projectiles that weren't meant to.
Yeah, I think of all people, I think Spy's the one that needs to get a couple of bullets put out his fucking chest or something.
Well,
there's a little bit of a case here where you are so much metal that they're not quite sure what to pull out and what to leave in, and you are almost certain that you have just unplugged your arm about 2 times.
I will literally. Actually, I cannot perform
Commissar,
myself.
Question for the commissar. I'll wave my hand.
Yes.
Like a child. Would it not be more prudent to simply put him out of his misery?
Yeah. Have fun trying to fix the station alone.
we have a major's biologist.
It's a major biologist, not a major
Yes, I'd
technologist.
like to meet him tonight too. So let's.
Actually, yeah, I say we just give him over to the mage's biologist as a meat puppet.
Yeah, let's just get on the road. I'd like to try to end this campaign tonight.
You guys move on.
Will die.
Shut up, Svan.
Let's just get moving to the station.
Traitors.
Sirs.
You guys get moving for the entire day. You exchange resources, rations. You, with a little bit of pumping from each other's tanks, you all make it somewhat across. You think you have enough fuel to make it to the radio station and hope for pickup. And dawn of the second, not the second day, but I think it's really the 4th. Wait, the 4th was this one, so this must be the 5th.
What?
The dawn of the 5th day, I believe.
No, wouldn't.
Am I wrong? Please tell me if I'm wrong.
I think you're off by like.
No, when we were to the when we were.
Alright, hold on. Right, so the first session was on day 1. It was still day 1 on the second session, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No, it was day 3, the last session, but it was at night. So this should be day 4, not day 5.
Right.
Yes, we're in day 4.
All right, day 4. You rise and shine. You have been driving a little bit whilst it wasn't dark enough. You could set camp, and now you have enough chimeras for defensive formation. Set out camp on the side of the road, and you kept night watch. There weren't anything big and large and scary worth shooting this night, fortunately. But you had more time to tend to your wounds, get a good bite of food, and you had a little case of counting up what you brought with you. You managed to get the full haul, essentially, by this expenditure of time. And while a lot of time was spent, it was well spent.
So everyone is technically healed?
No, you are. You all have yourself a little bit of medical attention. All of you, even you, Svi, may roll a d5 and regain that much wounds because these were well stocked and you brought a lot of these funny cans from.
Hey, I'm back to full health.
Can I roll to get extra wounds?
No, that's not how extra wounds work. You have to buy those with XP.
That's
Hallelujah. Healing.
I'm only one
Back
up.
to full
Hanson
health.
and Natalia is doing their best. They are trying their best with what they have, and they do miracles. But it's not quite the touch of a
Hey,
sister
so I
bat.
got a 5.
Okay, fuck it. Svi, you remove a piece of metal that has been stuck inside of you for far too long. That was not meant to be there. You now have it a lot better. Not
You
really
now
much better.
successfully
Yeah, one of
poop.
your systems turns back on.
You realize
Okay.
that
Yeah, how
you
much
maybe
HP do I get
you
back?
maybe
I
just
just
needed
feel
a good reboot, a little bit of fresh oil, and a little bit of incense, the right places.
Yeah, from what I saw, he only took 2 damage, so he's back to full health.
Yeah, because I was limping throughout the whole time, and I
Oh, that's not my use class. Not you, Bartrick. I mean, Spy.
Yeah, Barlick, shut up. Stop making it about yourself all the time.
Right,
Bartrick got his health
guys,
back.
you have a nice time. Still, Rat, you reunite with one of the other weapon specialists that also has a flamer. It's not that common in the company, but both of you share long tails. He has given up his fuel for what's it called?
He's
For
given
the
up
Chimera?
his. You've given
Promethium,
up on Promethium. You've no. Why? What could it
because
possibly? Why?
he needs to make the Chimera move, and he made that decision for the group. He is
That's
very sad about it, and he
Isaacs just puts his hand on his shoulder and just nods in a conciliatory way and says, "I understand."
still
You
has
did
his
the right
flamer with
thing.
him, even if it is empty.
I'm gonna give him one one of my fuel tanks out of solidarity.
The mood
Sounds
is
more like-
lightened. Hope has been restored. Never mind. Discontent for. Never mind.
Is there another heavy gunner in that
Such
group?
sacrifice should be rewarded, and
Actually,
here.
no. You
Who
find that
died?
there's a medic, there's a operator to retire a career, a sergeant, and these are just basic bitch troopers.
Well, damn,
Basic
am I the
bitch
only
troop.
one with any balls around here?
No, those are not balls. Those are brain cells. So you only have 2 of them.
You have
Anyways,
0.
I need to ask Spy, do you have the Archaeotech skill?
I,
Knowledge
which one?
archaeotech.
The one that heals me?
No, it's not like a common. It's like a scholastic lore or forbidden lore. Forbidden lore Archaeotech.
Sly, Bullets and Merrick gets to tingle with you, which basically is finding the right places things goes, and removing certain piece of metal that you didn't need or didn't require, and you feel a little bit better after being bound together.
Yeah.
It's not good, but it's it works.
The curse keeps me alive. The power of anime.
Do they manage
Tightened a few bolts and nuts.
Yes.
Do they manage to rig up a little system where it catches an oil leak from one end and then puts it back into the system at another?
No, that's
I
a
think
power
that's-
armor upgrade, and I used to give that to my players if I tell them to eat shit. But we're not talking about that.
So,
It's actually a real one in Black Crusade. There's an armor system that literally is called nutrition recycling, and it is exactly what you think it is.
If you
Yes,
wanna-
I gave that for free to my players when I told them to eat. Yeah, no mind.
anyways,
If you want,
Wow.
if you want a funnier sort of like situation, you could go wait. You could say that they used parts of a broken Vox in order to, fix his wiring, and now he's playing the radio out of himself every time he talks.
I would
What am I,
love a
like
Dr.
Bumblebee?
Nefarious moment every time he freaks
Yes.
out, but
hey,
That's just what I'm thinking. Yes.
I'm not
sorry for
Bumblebee,
interrupting.
guys.
I will not do such a thing to people without good reason. I'm sorry. Okay, what you say?
I gotta go help out with the kitchen real quick. I'll be right back.
All
Alright.
right. After the sergeant heroically takes the dishes and the mess kit duty, everyone has a nice 6 hours before they have to get up. But that's enough time to do a lot of things.
Yeah, before I head to bed, I talked to at least the commanding officers and the commissar, and explained to them that I saw at least possibly their leader in one of those bomber planes.
Isn't the leader dead? Didn't he
No,
die?
he just
No.
crashed through them. I'm sure he's still alive.
Well, okay, yeah, sure.
Robot Speech Snatcher is still at large.
No, I just told him when I was scoping out the awareness of which one's the big boss, at least to try to dismantle their commanding if they have any. I explained to him.
Irrelevant. Sorry, what?
Nobody cares.
Yeah, you're
Sorry.
rolling on there, mate. Essentially, you spotted the big orc, and you think he's still alive. Is basically all you need to say there.
Yeah, pretty much.
Did they ever specify that it was the war boss in that plane?
No,
Yeah.
he just saw he looked for the closest thing to a leader and saw that.
Okay. So
So-
it's just a big orc in a plane.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, as big as an orc can be, but
He just had fluffy hair. That's it.
You,
That's all I know.
you all saddle up, and now the radio station looms above you in the distance. As this is a rather sizable thing, as things in the Imperium are. This thing is easily the size that will be able to send messengers to space stations and otherwise, but this is what it takes to get communications across this part of the world.
I would like to clarify that throughout this entire trip, Sandbag is working as a footstool while I'm in the turret.
Sandbag has found his natural position in the ecosystem, and he very much enjoys it. As best. We're going to have an arc later about his uprising against suppressing forces that he has lived through, and he's going to rise to the to the noble title from Sandbag to entrenchment. But alas, we shall wait long before such lofty goals can be achieved.
Right.
From Sandbag to Trench Excavator.
I mean, don't worry, we'll talk about those later.
So I have a question.
Yes?
What was that you wanted me to do? Xenok archaeology something? What was
No,
that
that
about?
was Rafe.
He's
Was
gone.
there any
I literally
ancient
come
tech?
back. I
Oh,
literally
alright.
just said I had to go to help
I
with the
forgot.
kitchen.
Archaeotech is the study and understanding of ancient technology. We're talking the kind of technology that was during the Dark Ages, or perhaps even as soon as the Horus Heresy, where
Okay.
newfound technology was happening all the time, where Mars ever expanded upon the repertoire and the STCs that you are looking for.
What happened? What did I miss?
It's
Sorry.
essentially
not
it's
much.
essentially an archaeology skill
I
for
know
tech
what it
priests.
is, but what did we found? Did we found anything that requires that?
That's what Rafe was about to ask you
Yeah,
about
I
if
was
you
gonna
had
ask
it.
if you had the skill. Do you have the skill?
No, I don't have the skill. I have
Okay, never mind.
lore
I'll
with
wait for you
mechanicals.
back to Magos.
Yeah. Oh, and to answer your question,
You find yourself in a lovely case where you are slowly working towards it, and you start seeing that there is life signs around the tower. As you would have missed it at first, but one of you guys called it out as there's a burned out orc truck a little in the jungle, as if it was fucking exploded by something.
see, it seems the defenses seem to be working.
Are they automated?
I don't know.
You can make
Uh,
Vox contacts now as you start hearing buzzing over the radio.
Yes, me
Can I
as the
spit
Magos
on the
would
orc
like to
truck as we pass
contact.
it?
I
No,
would like to
you
send.
can't spit that far, spit that much.
I would like to send.
Sly,
a
what you say?
I would like to send a binary message.
You said, what do you send? What is the intention?
We are here, Magos biologists as requested. We need assistance in having a safe passage.
All right, you drive up and you come into this clearing that is basically free of all kinds of vegetation through the merit of several permacrete foundations and several fences, much of which has been cut down due to the ever expanding jungle and rising, what can only be described as, well, rising amount of orc vehicles that lies here. Apparently, it has been there's been a battle here at some point. The Lehman Russ you spot underneath the entrance, is a strange structure. The radio tower is not standing directly on the ground. It is actually imagine like the Eiffel Tower. It is standing upon these large permacrete. What's it called?
Foundations.
Yes, foundations that are literally standing across the above the ground and rising high up to a larger, what's it called, facility on top of these pillars, like an oil rig.
Oh.
Curious.
Well, firstly, we need to see if anyone's in the area. Have we received any messages yet?
You finally go in and check that yes, there is somebody in the area. That's James. James is the guy you talked to when you first made contact back in. He's currently broadcasting on both Vox and the other frequencies in an attempt to get in contact with people. He is running through the usual their coordinates, where they are, what they're doing, and the usual regrouping order that comes from with the authority of Junior Commissar Novel.
So is this like a repeating message sort of thing?
Basically, that you only can pick it up within 300 meters of it is, not helping a lot, but it was probably set in motion in case that anyone should get the idea, should even stray this close. People are not happy to hear that Novel made it, but, it could be worse. And people are definitely not happy to hear that the Maggot made it. The Maggot is the Magus Biologist's beloved nickname.
Ah.
He is, a Magus Biologist out of practice. But he is a professional creep, if you ask anyone else that is not a part of the Adepticus Mechanicus. His, not that kind.
Okay.
He believes that the human animal is the purest, the greatest, and the most perfect being there is. And that extends to his preference in consumption too, as it is the most medically sound and treated creature. It is also the most, pure and know the most about it. This extends to the fact that he believes that humans are the ideal form of subsistence for other humans. Which has given him the kind of reputation that the predation upon one fellow's man might give to any animal. He is unloved, but he is very useful in the fact that he has the unique capability to find food wherever he goes, and he has a bit of a reputation on Cadia to sadly be not welcome, but he's now with you, and that's... But right now, he is a welcome addition to at least have survived some parts, as he is still the most technically advanced personnel you have. It's just a shame that he really doesn't care if you live or die. It's just that the rest of you get more to eat.
True.
You come across these delightful people that's standing in. The two heavy gunners that are in, they usually mounted the heavy bolters on the side of the Lehman Russ, but they were exchanged with flamers, so they don't really do much. They greet you.
Do they react at all to the man popping out of the turret with a black fur coat or black fur cape and a jaguar head helmet?
No, they have seen a lot worse during this last day. They do almost jump up by when they see the group of arbities look-alike that steps out of your chimera. And when they realize it's you, they're just going, "Oh, did you bring anyone extra?" And it's a short reunion, but when they realize that you have survived 2 Metal Man, that they all stand straight and...
Yep. I just walk out with my hat on, go walking up to them, isn't it?
Yes.
No.
They do the salute.
I just say, at ease, gentlemen.
They ease as much as you really dare to ease next to a commissar.
Right.
Now was upstairs. Bad mood.
Is he now?
Yes.
They have heavy gun positions set up, right?
Yes, these guys are literally just holding out with heavy stoppers and what you would consider rather expensive ammunition. But that's the thing, these things are essentially just looking in. The Lehman Russ seems to be be manned by their operator and his comrade that guides the turret. As it's stationary, doesn't need to drive, and they can focus entirely on, well, shooting.
I'd like to try and set up a position next to them.
They accommodate you and they change around a little. It's very doable. It's a very defensive position.
Yeah. Right, I'll
Sandbag
turn.
position.
I'll turn to the sergeant and I'll say, Sergeant, lead the chimeras in, will you? I'm going to go upstairs and see Narvel. And he can go into the courtyard and all that with the... Are we in the courtyard currently, or are we just approaching the gates?
You're going in through it because it's really on the inside, on the entrance. It's a lot easier to guard the only entrance to this radio station from the ground.
Yeah.
I'll join. Metalman, do you need assistance?
No, I'm just going to walk up there and I'm going to end up seeing Narvel myself.
Very well.
Because I want I want you guys to get into the courtyard and do whatever the hell you need to do in order to sort yourselves out.
Yes, sir.
You go in there and you basically set up your chimeras in a defensive tactical formation around the Lehman Russ so that you can cover all angles with the autocannons and the gun sights, meaning that you essentially has created an improv fortress. This is standard strategy, but this is basically the enemy you fight. You settle down, and it is rather quiet here as they start bringing out what only can be described as overly expensive amasec they have found inside.
They've essentially cracked open the wine collection.
Oh, yeah. Metalman, you are the only one to go up, and you see that the lower sections are usually maintenance.
Mm-hmm.
You find several servitors, or newly created servitors, prowl these rings, trying to apply certain helps of what can only be described as tearing apart certain non-essential components of the furniture to apparently bring certain types of metal up.
Salvaging, basically.
Yes. And you see that the Magus appears to be on one of the flight decks where the single air yacht is being dismantled and remantled for what can only be described as weight efficiency. He looks at you quickly, nods. He bursts something in a binary chant, and he moves back to his work.
I give him a
you
quick nod.
understand it as a greeting of some kind.
Mm-hmm. I give him a quick nod. Can you hear me if I was to speak?
Yes.
So, Majos?
The Camisa.
I assume the work's going well?
It is going.
Excellent. Excellent work. How's your journey been?
Problematic. Loss of resources. Surprise. Assault upon resources. Unexpected alterations of plan and research. Emergency evacuation. Possible.
I would say it's more likely, Majos. More than anything else.
Complication. This vessel is only capable of bringing approximately 20 personnel without equipment. Unacceptable, but could be used to evacuate certain personnel with equipment to support. Unfortunately, sightings of orc air vessels has complicated all possible escape routes.
Yeah, we met some of them head on already.
Noted. Bridge has been compromised. Main bridge to Hive City. Air superiority contested. Atmospheric superiority contested. Orbital defense mechanism disabled.
Right, so...
Air evacuation chances medium.
Right. Out of character at the moment. So that means by our options are either find air defences and shoot down some fucking enemies. If the ability to get over with air is compromised, is there any chance of a big boat? Do you think?
That's the thing. The Magus does not know. But he has heard that there is the presence of several barges at the river that was located before being investigated.
Have we been able to establish any communications with any settlements that might be able to provide transport?
Unknown. Not relevant to research and evacuations of vital material currently.
Main priority, restoration of escape possibilities. Hypothesis. We are able to evacuate the vital personnel.
Which would be 20 men.
Tactical.
That would mean that you would basically take only the most important.
That would be the Majors himself, that would be basically the officers, that sort of fucking thing, and probably the relic itself, so...
If I might be so bold as to make a suggestion, we have, at minimum, 3 extra engines we can bolt onto this airship.
That's the thing. It's not about engines. It's about lifting power. And that thing, none of your chimeras really have lifting power.
Yeah,
No.
be
We hook up the engines to whatever lifting units are on the airship.
All right. They're not compatible. Let's just say it like that.
Okay, is it a dirigible
We are not
or...
It's archaeotech. You don't know.
God damn it.
Right.
I don't know it. You don't know it.
That's
If we were
kind of
orcs, that would be a different story, but we're not orcs. This is all human logic at this point.
You
Yeah.
find that the Magus is definitely trying to evacuate his own units, and with some help, that he might be able to assist you.
I have a
Wait,
question.
is he trying to take all his fucking servitors?
He made these servitors from, people.
So
They are
essentially, I get the insight that he's trying to evacuate himself and fuck everyone else.
No, he's definitely intending to save his resources too.
Yeah.
So if we offer him something of equal to or greater value, we can convince him to leave behind all of his...
He has not been given a better option currently. He's looking for a better option. You hear Nabel call in from another room. Tarish, is that you?
Novel. It's me.
You can hear the sound of someone getting up. And the sound of a distinct, what's it called? Support. It's a thing you have wrestle your arm on when you... legs on when you're not.
A crutch.
Yeah, crutch.
Yeah, the crutch. He has 2 crutches. One of his arms are definitely not in a good shape. His fingers are bandaged, and the only thing on his side that really looks to work is his chainsword. He has taken his coat off, and one of his legs is bound in heavy bandages. Oh, thank the throne! I thought that. Oh, I was so worried. We didn't hear from you yesterday, but the Vox range is absolutely terrible. Please come. We have some terrible news.
Right, well, I'll walk in.
Well, the Magus probably filled you in about the problem with the air escape that we originally planned. There's not enough vessels to contest the current orc air superiority, which is strange, but not something of which. We have some Hydra flak systems on this station should they come too close, but it's only a matter of time until they go bold enough. Oh, stop fighting each other. You know how the Tactic Imperialis says about this. Yeah, forget about the primer. I don't think we can convince the men that it's working anymore. He just starts walking over back to his seat. So, it looks like that we are in quite the pickle.
I start with just letting out a long sigh as I take... Well, I start with taking off my cap, and then just brushing my hand through my hair, and just with a long sigh going... Aye, just our luck here.
Yeah. Well, can't all be heroes like Kane or Yarrick, I guess. Well, we'll have to get out of this somehow. Emperor with us.
Yeah, we
And
will.
I must confess to you that our best option is sadly one of moral degeneracy, as there seems to be some locals we have made contact with that seems to be willing to assist us for the certainty of a escape off-world. I have currently said that we would await the answer after we had communed with our superiors about the possibilities. We have not been able to re-establish contact, so we are currently waiting for...
The
Well,
poachers.
we're just waiting for us to make it.
I interrupt him. You're talking about the poachers, aren't you?
Oh, no, just smokers. I think these are smugglers too, but I think it's deeper than that. Oh, you need to see this. He pulls out these papers with his good arm and hands them over to you. This thing, been operation. I've been reading a lot of times when I had nothing better to do the last few days. Seems like this thing was a hunting lodge. You see, the big thing is in there, the bar, the eating halls, entirely empty, sadly, but, you know.
Yeah, it's just stuff.
Could probably scrounge some.
Yeah, I'm
Some
flicking the
fuel
pages.
and some food for that, but that would be about it for a few days. That's the thing. This is a hunting lodge for govs, and govs are... He points over to the wall, which was originally covered by a giant cloth, onto a fucking huge skull.
Yep.
Is a squiggoff. They've been hunting orcs on this planet for sport. And that's why we are being called in to clean up after them. They thought it would be simple, but no, they let this thing...
The penny's just
ferment
dropping,
for
my
them.
guy. The penny's just dropping, my guy. So what you're saying is these savage orcs we've been seeing, they've been basically trapped on this planet on a hunting ground.
Yes. Until a few weeks ago, a month really, by now, that a single area was shut down, and that apparently triggered the arbities to get involved. The entire operation was basically attempted to cover up. The arbities was, I can only presume, forced to leave. I do not believe that their moral superiority lasted long. We can't all be perfectus students, can we now?
I slowly turn around, and that's the reason why there's an orc rock on the way.
Yes, we have a theory that they somehow got one of their doodahs to send out something, and now the rest of their guys are coming here for the party. The problem is, of course, that I think the orcs won the way here first. Now this is just another big mess in our hat. As you can tell, he takes up a glass of definitely Amasec. You want one?
Pour two.
Here, he pours you. This is some good stuff, at least. They abandoned in a hurry. Shame they took the good stuff with them. Real good stuff, as in the air yachts, that was real speeders. That in there, that's a maintenance model. Used to carry the relic, refurnish it at least, every now and then. There's been small talk about us reclaiming it. I would like, with your help, to veto that, and all the others. I'm not going back into that jungle.
Is there a window
At least
in
not
the room?
with Yes.
Right.
The problem is it's leading out. It's looking out over the jungle. You can't see the foundation because it's industrial and it's not pleasant to
No,
behold.
what I mean is, can I look down on the chimeras?
No, that's the thing. It's basically what's it called? Imagine a window that is made to look out over the facilities more so than the ground bases where the industrial stuff happens.
1 sec.
I heard rumors about from James that you guys have been busy. Brought back Gherkin. Yeah.
Beat him to the ogrn.
Right, sorry, I had to go AFK a second. Right. So I take a swallow of the Amasec. Now I turn around and ask him, are you able to walk out of here?
I should be able to at least get to one of the chimeras. Perhaps the Russ. We have not heard from the Relda. If you have 2 squads with you, perhaps 3.5, we would be able to at least call in.
Right. I tell him to put his hat on, try and make himself look presentable, and follow me downstairs. I'm going to show him the relic.
He's going to walk down, and the stairs is a little bit hard on him, but he has his crutches under his arm, and with the best of his ability.
I assist him.
All right. He comes down and he sees the defensive maneuver. That's a lot. That's good. Welcome, He looks over, sees Gherkin, everyone. And he sees the relic. Great throne, you just cut it right off. How did you do that? That's not the last cut.
Let's
It's taking days with the last cutter.
I just turn around to him and I say, got to improvise, haven't we?
Well, there probably was a reason you were made commissar before I was removed of the junior title, but yes, this is quite a development. That means we don't have to go back.
And I turn round to him and I say, and it wouldn't have made it here without Gherkin.
Oh. Yeah, there's some people that looks at. I think we should take that conversation about our beloved Gherkin between 4 eyes.
I almost feel mischievous just to say, "Hey, Gherkin, there's your commissar." Mischievous. I don't mean actually going to say it.
All right.
You do it, coward.
All right. He's going to rather rapidly accelerate back up the stairs again.
I was going to expect Svi or at least Johan to do it, but
Shut
okay.
up, flashbag.
Hey,
Shut
look. Hey, Ogryn, there's a snack. And I'll...
Don't say point. He has no eyes.
You come back up and back into the thing. All right. Gherkin incident was quite unfortunate. We had Gherkin with us. Another squad and us joined up. But yeah, there was a case where the orcs attacked. We got split up again. Gherkin lost it. First he charged the orc, then he charged us. Trampled 2 of our men. Denise would have shot him, melt a gun. Finished him up right there. Damaged with the orcs, see? If they wouldn't have called me for shooting, but I thought that would be better to just, leave him behind. Would have wring my neck if I didn't do something about him.
I pick up the glass, the second glass of Amasec that he had him pour, and I drink it.
You see, I'm in a bit of a rough spot here. These guys don't really respect the junior title. That's good. Why you're here? They probably will think a real commissar will be able to bring some discipline back in line. Though I am not really in the mood for, capable of truly commanding from the lines. I believe that I will remain infirm until I can at least, he's going to drag you in close. If I die, make sure make sure that Isaacs burn me rather than being made into corpse starch. I don't want to be corpse starch. He whispers as,
Don't worry, we'll feed him to the Ogryn.
Oh, the sweet irony if it happens.
When?
So, the Magus is also a bit upset with Gherkin, and we could have had a lot worse for rations than, well, they will serve us one way or another.
I just put the glass down slowly, and I smile at him. Say, don't worry, you've done your part for them.
That's good. I would like, however, to say one thing. We're going to have to cross that bridge about contacting the locals. Because I believe they underemploy directly from the rogue trader, hush-hush kind of thing. I don't know how handy they will take to us rolling up with that, but with the promise of us being able to help them get off-world before their ride arrives in 2 weeks. We know that's too late. We haven't told them that, but we are definitely going to
Have you forgotten entirely what I've just shown you?
Yeah, the relic is most certainly a priority. The problem is that we will have to collaborate with, you know,
Are you
scum.
telling me the ecclesiarchy will not do everything in their power to want that back?
Oh, I'm sure they would, but I don't think they're going to, really truly pick us up. But I'm fairly certain that if we can get one of the ship captains to acknowledge us, we could perhaps get a priority ride. The original idea was hoping that we could get a ride directly from shuttle. But, evacuation efforts has been made, and it's only really safe around the Hive City now. Air superiority is something.
Okay, sorry, real quick out of character thing. What was the Mechanicus presence on this planet again?
Minimal.
Like, is there still enough that they might send somebody out to kind of grab us if they deem it important enough?
No, they're going to. This is literally a back world that was literally turned into a hunting reservoir for orcs. There's a reason why it's not really that populated by a lot of important people.
In other words, this entire planet is basically the Hunger Games for the orcs, and the orcs have broken free.
Well, that's a weird reference, but okay.
I mean, I can respect it.
They are basically being used as hunting animals, and now that has horrifically backfired. So, we are probably even going to have to worry about loose Squiggeth, because after nobody's hunting them, I can only imagine they're going to start becoming a big problem. It's only a matter of time until they blow the bridge, so we should probably get talking to the smugglers, as soon as possible. I'm not sure I'm ready for that conversation, and I'm not in a state to be presentable for that kind. Those creatures, those unkept dogs, can smell such weakness, and as a cripple I am, very little of my galvanizing presence to be used. Metalman, you know something about a novel that is a sad truth. Simonus is not a great commissar. He is probably not even a great person. But he is, however, something that everyone hates, and that is he's a top of the class, the guy that does better than everyone else, despite really not trying his best.
He's a little
he has he doesn't pretend to know it all, but he has an incredible amount of skill with a chainsword. He has a better shot record on any of the Scholar Progenium's shooting ranges, and he probably was even capable of talking to everyone. He is a real politician in that way, and that's what really is his greatest and worst strength.
So it's a less lucky Caiaphas Cain.
He is not He is not a Caiaphas Cain. He is just a complete and utter. He's basically the discount Starscream of yours.
He's really good at what he does, but he's really shit as a commissar.
He got this because he thought it would be more prestigious, and than being a stormtrooper, because he would probably have been made a very good stormtrooper. The problem is that
yeah,
he aimed higher to be a stormtrooper.
Yeah.
So essentially, right? He is deeply worried about associating with fucking the rogue traders.
Yeah, that's the thing. They are not military in the sense that they are not even remotely close to what you would consider professionals. Which is, this is literally of you reaching your hand into a cage of an unkept animal and hoping it does not bite.
Well, I mean, they respect one thing, don't they?
Power, yes.
Authority.
And with 3 chimeras and about 40 men, with a lot of them having heavy weapons, yeah, most certainly.
Yeah. So strength is definitely one thing. We could intimidate them into helping us.
Yeah.
We could also apply to their sense of probably greed as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of you that has a lot of valuable things right now.
So I'm sorry, I just want to make sure. We talked to the fucking inhabitants here, and they got a direct link to the rogue trader who can possibly get somebody to grab us immediately.
No, that's the thing. Their ride is in 2 weeks because warp travel is a bitch. They want off before that. because they smell that something is wrong and the evacuation doesn't happen unless something really bad is happening, and they can see the light.
You know what we do? We offer them a spot on the evacuation shuttles.
But that's the thing. There's so little room on it.
That's the thing. It
what-
doesn't need to be a lot of room. It just needs to be sure. You have priority to being Imperial Guardsmen because you kind of have a duty to the Imperium that is already being paid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm gonna think we gotta try to convince the Magos to leave behind his heavy resources. Servitors are kind of heavy.
Yeah.
Machinery jammed in them.
Well, I mean, if
I
he's a
think I
magic,
might have a bargaining chip.
not to mention if he's a magibiologist, we could always manipulate him, saying, "You care about your dead brain machinery than the lives of the people around you." No.
Well, no, I
Yes.
That's
Yes, it
the
does.
entire point of the Mechanicus.
Yeah, but he's a magibiologist, no?
It doesn't matter.
Oh my god,
I
Barret,
don't
you're
know,
so
man.
dense.
Hey,
All right.
Calm
Anyways,
down. Calm down, guys. Right, let's get to an actual point here.
Yes.
it's at the point where we can't delay basically anymore. We need to try to.
We're on day 4 now.
yeah.
I have
What
a
time is it
question.
during the day
How
of day
far of a
4?
drive is it to the actual bridge?
I have a
What
question.
bridge?
The major
bridge to the hive city.
across the major river.
We ain't gonna get that. That's too
Yeah,
fucked.
that's what I'm saying. So we need. We
question.
can't just take these extra people because that's what an extra half-day drive.
Okay. No. We go down to these barges, right? We get them to take us across, and then we offer them a spot on the evacuation shuttle at the actual hive city.
Okay, so I'm sorry if I missed that. They're at the barges, right, Zenith?
Yes.
The barges are more close than the bridges.
Mhm.
No, I mean like the poachers and shit.
The poachers are the ones with the barges, no?
Yes, that's what I'm trying to make sure. Okay.
Yes.
Do we have a way to contact them?
Yes, they have radio contact. It's just that.
They want off-world.
Yeah.
Why not? We lose
Would
literally nothing.
would their barges be enough to take all of us? I don't know that.
It's the thing you don't know. You haven't investigated that part.
That's the thing. Right, well,
We don't have time to investigate. We can go down there, hop on, get at least all of the people that actually matter across, i.e., us.
Okay, I have an idea. We can split off all the dead weight here if we can convince the Magos to take them in the airship, and so that way we have less weight dragging us down. AKA, we split off half the fucking people, so we'll definitely fit.
right.
Well,
So first thing I'm going to say is, he's all in favour of contacting the barges, the poacher barges.
Yeah,
I say aye.
I say I too, because that airship.
I don't care.
It seems to me like an airship might get by if there's less people on it in the first place, so less have to worry about.
Can I also add in another thing? Right, Swy's not even talked to the Majors yet.
Yeah, I've been like, yes. I've been chilling here, waiting, like, yes.
Could I go with them?
Why?
I would like to talk to the Magos too. After all, I have something he might like.
Well,
Right, so
You can go.
who do I tell to contact the barges? Do I tell Narvel that he should put it through?
Novel has talked to Daniels' what's it called, Vox operator, and these they literally know what they do. They just need to go ahead, and Novel is not quite in a position where he would be able to just command everyone.
Yeah, he's stumbling right now. He doesn't know whether or not to do it.
Yeah, and he's literally having to fall back on having someone else to help. He's not a leader.
Okay.
He is a politician.
Okay, I'm going to start by taking Narvel completely out of the game by telling him to just sit down, chill out a bit, get yourself fucking back together, right? And I'll deal with it for the now, alright?
Yes.
And he does that.
He looks very satisfied with that response to his abjuration of his responsibilities, and he feels almost always already at ease. What could possibly go wrong?
Right. I tell him, just fucking stay here. Okay, don't get in my fucking way currently. Let me deal with this. Just point me in the direction of a man who's competent around here, who knows what he's doing. Of your men.
That would be Daniels.
Right. I'll see Daniels. All right.
Yeah, Daniels is currently inside of the Hunter's Lodge. He's currently performing some kind of procedure at one of the locked doors with a lash cutter and a crowbar.
Okay, I'm going to start.
He
making
drops
my
it as
way
you
down.
walk in.
I'm going to see him, right? But on the way there, I'm obviously going to either radio bead or see Swy's character on the way there, right?
All right.
One or the other, and tell him. What's his name again? Is it Raven?
Raven, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I tell him where the Majors is, and he'd probably like to see you there.
I go.
Spy,
where the
this is what I've been
Majors
waiting for. This guy is the only other sane person on this planet.
The only other sane person? Damn, we're the only sanest people in this planet.
You're
Saying-
Adepticus Mechanicus. You'd have very, very low standards for sanity. It only means that less than 50% of them is going to be meat.
All right, I go where the Magos is with, of course, my sergeant.
He's
or
going up
companion.
to one of their barges, and it's the hangar for these
My-
things,
My
and he's currently
servitor-
stripping it.
My servitor and my servo skulls are so follow behind me.
Ingisir Raven.
Magus Biolis.
His name is Soromore. Well, that's
I
the one
thought
you
it
can
was-
remember. That's part of his data log.
I thought it was the maggot. His name.
That's the name amongst the more fleshy bits, because they don't appreciate his truly magnificent study.
So you said his name is? Can you say it
Soromore.
again? Soromore. All right. Magus biologist Soromore. How is the situation?
Bad. We need your help to realign the radio dish.
What is the damage, Magus?
Damage. Irrelevant. Changes in alignment required.
What has stopped you, Magus, from doing this with your set of skills?
Priority too low.
I see. Has been there any accident involving the other units of
Other units remain outside of communications range.
no, not those units, Magus, your servitors. Are they
But
worth
numbers have
betting?
been increasing.
I see. So we have the facilities to make more.
No, those were my last external implants that could be spared.
I see.
Have you
So-
suffered critical damage?
I did, but it wouldn't be bad to check myself with your help.
You see how it
Also
turns
my-
around, and the term market is maybe a little bit underwhelming compared to how absolutely horrifying he looks from the front.
Do we
As
have a visual
long
image?
sets of Medicae extend, and these sharp surgical hands just.
Maintenance will be resumed.
Yes, why? After a quick half an hour surgery, you're back at full health, and you have never been in so much pain during this process. But you're full health.
What about my servitor? My
Oh,
servitor
it's at
was
full
how?
health too.
Don't worry
Excellent.
about it.
We've
Don't
been
worry about it.
assaulted. We've been assaulted.
It's literally a meat shield.
Shut up.
Listen, the thing is that your servitor is not important enough to worry about right now.
Yeah, but I need to
You
use it
are
in
being
case-
sent up to the upper parts of the facility, and you're about to initiate several rituals to turn the satellite dish.
Unga bunga unga bunga unga bunga.
You,
unga.
with a little bit of time, you managed to realign it. It has apparently been what can only be explained to be the change in rotation. You're not quite sure what
Oh.
that means because the entire planet is. But apparently the
Uh,
winds are still strong enough that it needs some kind of rotation when it's not fully powered.
Do I roll anything? Or
No.
simply
You just realign it, and it appears that you get a signal through. Something about that they are trying their best to evacuate. Air superiority has been lost, and the bridge is probably to be detonated so that the orcs are not going to find any easy way around.
Okay,
But
the bridge that's going to the Hive City.
yes, that might be
Okay.
detonated because this planet is soon to be considered lost. This would delay the orcs, presuming that they don't have the bridge to sneak over.
Mm-hmm. Right. Natch?
Yes.
You want to talk to the Makers too?
Yes, I would like to inquire about the state of the vessel.
This happens after I go, basically, and do
Yes.
the rearrangement.
Vessel.
Pardon?
Barely functional.
Really? When will it be functional?
Probability. 2 days. Alternative solutions are open.
What would be the maximum capacity?
He looks at you, turns around, and you can hear the scanning of a medical in the diagnoser.
18 and a half person. Including myself.
Okay, including so 10. So it's probably 20.
You're about 40 people.
Would you be able to take half with you? Half of our group.
Theoretically, yes. But we would leave behind vital infrastructure and vehicles. Priority. Secundus.
What if we had something greater, something of far more value?
Explain.
Any possible archaeotech that we have found?
Identify.
Okay, with out of character quick. Okay. Meadowman, are we gonna split the group? Split like half our unnecessary people to go take the airship, and we'll meet up with them after we cruise along the barge, hopefully.
Out of character, I have a question for Zinuk that I've been thinking. Zinuk, the skill that you said of understanding old technology, can I buy with experience that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Could be.
How much?
I mean, you literally have the aspect. What?
I mean, you asked me which one do I get, and it was that one, or
You chose
the...
logic, and I gave you the choice.
Yeah, I chose the mechanicus one, but I just was wondering if I could get,
No, he means if he can buy it again, like go to his skills and get it, which I believe so.
Yes, you can.
Oh, okay.
You can buy anything. I mean, as long as you have the XP for it.
That's what I'm saying.
All right. Rafe, what are you saying?
Well, I was gonna say, everyone, I'm gonna split it off half the unessential people, so that way we don't get bogged down, and because Jesus
I
Christ.
say we send no more than maybe like a
You send
Water
all the
table?
unnamed NPCs on the boat
Yes.
and pray that they don't get Yeah.
Sure, why not?
Sure.
Because hey, it's either they make it or they don't. It's less out of our hands, and we can at least try to help them out. I hope we help them. Can I show him the archaeotech suit that we found at the Arbites station?
Question:
Yes.
would we not need weapons crews to defend against air attack?
What? I can strip the autocannons off and the chimeras.
Yeah.
This thing doesn't have any defenses.
Yeah, so autocannons, we have several, including hydro batteries, apparently.
Yeah.
Yes, on this station.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
They'll have plenty of people in the next 2 days to cut them off the extra chimeras and shit. So, and they'll have a tech priest to supervise it. But are we all in favor before I do anything else?
sure.
In favor of.
Getting the unnamed NPCs out of it so we don't get bogged down by them. Because Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah.
So we don't have a 40-person group trying to get on a single barge or so.
Sounds logical.
Oh, I thought we were taking the sky barge, not the river.
Oh no. Well, we can send half on the sky barge since that seems, I'm gonna be honest, a little bit riskier. But hey, if it's not all of our heavy shit, because it's the unnamed NPCs who are packing light.
Yeah.
Sure.
And it'll probably be anyone wounded too. So hey, we'll bog
Yeah,
down
we could
less.
free ourselves
Anyway,
a burden of the wounded.
Yep.
Yeah. Well,
But,
okay. So
is
we
the
good?
sky barge going to take them all the way to the city?
That's the theory.
Yes.
And I think, okay, so I want to show him the archaeotech suit.
To look at it. His long neck extends and his graspy hands grabs onto it.
Out of character, first of all, when did we get this suit?
I found it at the Arbites station, remember? The weird
Yes, you
suit?
took it from the Arbites
Oh.
station.
Yeah, from 2 sessions ago.
Oh, then okay.
He looks at it and goes,
Unknown manufacturer. Most fascinating.
he recognizes what only can be described as very advanced technology.
Out of character, after he gets shown that, can I show him my katana to the Magus?
Yes.
Excellent. Please continue.
You see that he picks up the sword too.
Most fascinating collection.
As you can see, Magus Biologist is without a doubt of a strange shape. I never seen a power sword unlike teeth.
Suffices.
And I cannot decipher the engraving on the blade. Origin unknown.
He looks at it. It's something along the lines of fidelity, bravery, and integrity.
You don't deserve that, Svi. You have none of those.
What do you mean, traitor? You were about to shoot me.
I was about to put you out of your misery. There's a difference.
You guys
take my shit.
are basically standing there as you get a visual on something at the edge of the jungle that comes out, arms over its head. It's human.
So who's with me?
I'm assuming I'd be one of the first to see this since I'm on the autocannon.
You're on the autocannon, and Bartrick is there too. Everyone else, you've been kind of busy catching up as everyone is just sharing around. They have more rations. They have more fuel because apparently there was a lot of additional fuel that was just left behind here. It was maybe meant for air yachts, but it could be used on a chimera. Chimeras can drive on anything. Demon Rust is a little bit heavier.
Who goes there?
He starts saying something in an indecipherable tongue. Then a bullet comes in and starts talking to him. And Marek translated into the fact that this is apparently one of the contacts they have. They know each other, something like that. They find him more of the shiny bullets, and he gives them more of the less shiny ones. They trade for food, other things. It's apparently some kind of symbiotic relationship between these two.
I'll wave him back over behind the sandbag line.
So he comes over, he nods, and he starts speaking something in what can only be described as gibberish. That they wanted to ask what's going on. They heard these engines. Engine make big noise. Yes.
Oh, this is gonna be lovely, isn't it?
Lovely day for it.
Isn't it?
Okay. So what's this all about? It's one guy.
Is it up?
Well, he's apparently a messenger from what's it called? These guys that wants to check in on them.
So the guy that just appeared out of nowhere is a messenger?
Yeah, he says that they are waiting the answer about the fact that they could get off world. They are starting to lose faith.
Oh, these are the barge people.
Yes.
Right.
And these people seems to be familiar to those that are already here.
Oh, the other guardsmen that are there.
Yeah.
Okay. So
So
out of character for a moment here, right? This is our chance to contact the barge people.
yeah.
Okay, so alright. We've made clear our plans across the squad, right? Send
Well-
the randos on the airship and then take the rest with us to the barge, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
I'll
Maybe the other way
relay
around.
the message of our plans.
Oh no, we never really discussed it in character. We out of character discussed it for the most part.
Yes, and I think we are going to call it within the next 10 minutes because I think it's getting late for everyone. And
Yep.
Right, so he's came along. He wants to know whether or not we're going to give him an answer on the barges. So, what was the offer?
the offer was free transport over the river, and it'll help in protecting them as they're moving towards the Hive City.
Oh, that's easy
Alright.
enough.
Oh yeah.
And if they get them off planet, they're basically square, and they will even be thankful.
Well, that's all I'll see until Metal Man or Wraith or Spy actually give us
I
some...
mean, we do have the Vox. The Vox
I
Well-
assume that,
Well,
I
could
bought
technically
it.
employ them.
chat it.
Technically, because usually when you get any sort of like regiment of Imperial Guard go anywhere, you get camp followers. You could technically employ them as camp followers, and then that would technically count them as part of the evacuation. They would get priority on that. Don't need to tell them about the Holy Relic, but then again, no Bullet already knows about it, so... Then again, no, if Bullet is... if these people are as religiously crazy as Bullet is, they might just do it out of faith.
Yeah, maybe.
I am their king. I have their sword.
Shut up.
Gosh.
So, we're all going to just say...
Sorry, guys. I am the anime protagonist, okay?
Right,
No, you
well,
are-
obviously someone's going to have to contact who's in charge, and that's going to be my guy now, isn't it?
Probably. You're going to have to
Yeah.
explain this plan to them. as the
or even
radio
just
turns
get
back on.
Johan's character to contact me.
Yeah, I'll call up to the commissar. Hey, boss, we got or sir, we got a representative of those smuggler guys here. You want me to send them up, or you want me to relay a message or something?
Oh, hold that thought. Bargeman?
Bargeman? What?
Did you say one of the bargemen?
He's related to them, yes, in some way, some form of contact or other.
What's he want to know?
What does he want to know?
Well, that'd be your character talking to.
Yeah, I'll ask him. Yeah, hey, what does he need? What does he want to know?
Chinook?
It's basically the fact if they have decided of if they want to come with them, or are they going to get honor the suggestion, the deal, or you're going to just die here too, because there's gonna come more. 'Cause that's, you know, this, they know this. There's definitely some kind of expertise around these smugglers that seems to be driving them.
I'll say, ask them. What is it? If they can take everyone.
You are being informed about what's it called, the numbers. He counts on his hands, then his toes, and then he nods, as in he even points at the wagons.
So essentially,
Yes.
what?
Either
So 20
yes,
men and a chimera.
yeah, either yes, or he is a complete idiot and can't count. So I'm going to say yes. Hello? I crashed again?
Yeah, we just gotta wait until the stream gets back again.
Not really. We're getting ready to finish up anyway, so essentially we've just accepted his deal.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I don't even the next week's. I don't even know if it'll last like an hour because we're like at the finish point basically almost.
Yeah.
So basically,
Next week will be the end?
Ends like a TV show. We basically just turn around and we say we accept.
Well, no, I'm saying like it's literally like we just need to get to the city, barge into the city, and then.
Well, the barges will take us over the river.
Well, I meant more like hour and a half, 2 hours. It's not going to be as long as some of our previous ones, because this one we got a shit ton done in the amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
It's mostly a miracle that those Deffkopters didn't annihilate us, as Xeno, warned us.
Oh, they could have crashed into the bridge and took you all with you, so I rolled.
I think Xenoc just wanted the fireworks show.
And there was a little bit of a fireworks show in there, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Unless you really wanted to be shot more, I could do that.
Well, we're going down a river.
He just wanted to create an album cover, right, of just fucking like Copper Isaac's face sat there with the sunglasses on, the fucking big cigarette in the mouth, just smiling at the fucking explosions in the sky.
Wait, isn't that a Megadeth album?
Probably is.
Xenoc is. It's if next session actually we get done relatively quick for how we usually are. Are you going to start telling it?
There's a little bit of an apology.
You went.
succeed getting over there and getting off planet, you're going to see how it ends, and we're going to start talking about what happens next.
Okay, cool. That's all I wanted to know.
Alright guys, well I'm going to end the stream here now because essentially there's nothing much else here and I don't want my computer to crash all the time. Alright guys, cheers for joining us. We've got a hell of a lot done and I'll see you all later.
Thank you.
See ya.
Thank you for watching.
I am
Have a good night.